Alrighty. Alrighty. Thank you, Cat, for the 1 month, and thank you, Cat, for the gifted. How's everyone doing? I feel like I'm just beating this cough now. This chesty cough. Thank God. Yeah. I got Redfall installing right now. We're gonna see how it goes. I bought the Ultimate Edition like a complete degenerate. You can already see down here, you see Foco. Foco's already playing it, little worm, for his daily slop. We're all sloppers. We're all sloppers at the end of the day. Yeah, I've seen no good reviews for Redfall. I saw a lot of reviews. Thank you, Damien, for joining. I saw a lot of reviews got leaked early because apparently the review embargo was meant to go at 12 p.m. midnight, but the Australians got it confused and they thought it was 12 p.m. midday. So they dropped all their reviews and everyone was just shitting on the game. I think it was like 4 out of 10. And it sucks, man, because it's Arcane. Like, thank you, Red Earphone, for the 7 months. It sucks because it's Arcane. I really like Arcane. Like, Dishonored's amazing, Prey's amazing, Dishonored 2's pretty good, Death of the Outsider, kind of mid. Wolfenstein Youngblood, kind of mid. To be fair, they only did the level design for that. They didn't actually design the game. What's the game about? Something about vampires. It's gonna have like 4... I'm kind of worried that this is just gonna be like Back 4 Blood 2. Because the characters on the cover, they look so forgettable. Julia, thank you for the 8 months. Pyro, will you be streaming when the newest Outlast comes out? Oh, that's the Trials, right? The co-op game. Yeah, I could do that. I don't see why not. Thank you, Rev, for the 5. When I joined Pyro, you didn't say my name. Give me my serotonin. Fuck off, Rev. Revis. It's Borderlands,
hey,
but
Pyro,
bad.
My birthday is coming this May 5th and I'm gonna be 18. I was wondering, how do I adult?
You're gonna be 18. How'd you adult? Well, you can't drink alcohol because you gotta be 21, right? That's America. I don't know, bro. Just get into a car accident or something. My brain was really trying to think of something witty to say. It's just not there today. Thank you, Jake, for joining.
Yeah, this game seemed more like a red flag since the first trailer dropped. Yum.
Thank you, Emil, for the 10. Thank you, Jake, for joining. Yeah, I don't know. I'm disappointed because I like Arcane. If any of you played Prey 2017, that was a really, really good game. I really enjoyed that game. There was a lot going on there. The verticality, the level design, the way you could approach objectives. Dishonored 1 as well, amazing. What did they do as well? They did
this game costs almost $200 Australian dollars for the Supreme Edition. I genuinely cannot wait for Arcane to go bankrupt.
Well, keep in mind with Arcane, the only reason why this game exists is because Prey 2017 undersold. That's why this game exists. After Prey 2017, Arcane were basically told by Bethesda, they were like, you can never do a single player game again. Like Prey flopped so badly with sales. We put so much budget into it, so much effort. No one fucking played it. So now you're going to be delegated to doing only co-op stuff. So they did Wolfenstein Youngblood, which they helped do the level design. And now they've done Redfall. So unironically, because Prey had no microtransactions or anything like that, they didn't see it as a good business model, so they forced them to make Redfall. That's the saddest thing, man. Like, Prey did get a multiplayer mode added eventually. Some Typhon Hunt. It was shit. It was dog shit. But yeah, let's give it a try.
You should play it with Fico. Apparently it's a snooze fest to play alone.
Boring to play alone. I won't be playing it for long, I don't think. There was some other stuff I wanted to get on with today. Deathloop was after Prey. Oh, but that was a co-op game as well, kind of. Thank you, Cat, for the 5 gifted. This might be really loud, by the way. I gotta adjust. I thought they said arcane autism. Oh. What's Redfall about? Vampires. Something about vampires. Oh god, oh no signal. Starting off well. Thank you, Cooler Buller, for the 10 months. Another L for the AAA industry. I mean, I haven't played it yet. Let's put it all to like... Put it all to like 25. There we go. Closed captioning. Oh, nice. I can't even go lower. I can't even go lower. It's... Jesus Christ. New hero. Well, I'd like to do the options first if I can, bro. I'd like to get the video sorted. There we go. Alright. Field of view 95 is usually best. HDR, nope. Let's do... Oh, what? What? What happened to the resolution? Why did it default? I don't understand. Like, why is there... Is there nowhere to save? Let's try it again. Okay, there we go. All right, now it's 2K. Let's bump it all up to max. All right. What we got? What we got? Jacob Boyer. I think that's the sniper on the front cover, right? Layla. Telekinetic threat in student debt.
When do you react to Pyro N-word compilation? On a real note, will you ever watch the 70-episode Chris Chan documentary on stream? Love you.
Dude, I could watch the whole Chris Chan documentary and I'd be 30 by the time that that's finished. I give it a 10 though, sheep. Remidos, Devender, Layla, Jacob. I'm probably gonna pick Jacob because he looks like Alex Mercer from Prototype, but not a good Alex Mercer. He looks like he's doing a cosplay, and he kind of ran out of budget after the hood. Raven Cloak, Heartstopper, Lift Umbrella, Vampire Ex-Boyfriend. Holy quirky. Arc Javelin, Translocate, Blacklight. Right, let's see what these are. Command your Raven to fly forward and mark enemies. Stolen Bellwether Cloak to hide from enemies. Okay, that's really good. A Ghostly Rifle. That's good as well. Summon a Psychic Lift that launches you into the air. That doesn't seem that good. Summon a Psychic Umbrella to block enemy and friendly projectiles. That's good. Call in a favor from your ex-boyfriend, Jason, who happens to be a vampire. That's cool. Throw a javelin into enemies or surfaces to create lightning hazards that will zap nearby enemies. It's kind of just like a flashbang. Toss out a trans location beacon you can teleport to. Oh, that's alright. For getting to places you couldn't usually. A heavily modified camera rig to create a powerful burst of UV light that penetrates vampires and staggers human enemies. Yeah, it's just another kind of flashbang. Tasks an explosive device that sticks to targets and surfaces. Once armed, press X to detonate. Command Bribon to distract nearby enemies. What is that? Oh, it's a little robot. Oh, that's kind of cool. Create a rallying point where you and your allies are healed over time. Well, that's pointless because I'm not doing this online.
It sucks that this game locks consoles at 30 FPS but will still look like ban levels of quality. I didn't spend $600 for console that won't let me use its full potential.
Unavailable while wearing set. What do you mean I'm wearing a set? Oh. There's like a fursuit as well. All right. It could be good, it could be slop.
What happened in Redfall is my fault. I think it used to be a nice town. When I first got here, I thought I could help. They said one drop of my blood could change everything. Free people from sickness, maybe from death. A world where nobody was left out. Cups overflowing. Rivers of living water.
Jacob is sans
fool.
confirmed, but that's just a
They were
theory, a
monsters.
game theory. Thanks for
They
watching.
took more than a drop. They took everything.
No, woman, we don't know. No!
Something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. When the people here realized what was going on, it was already too late. Folks are at
I feel like
each
I'm playing a
other's throats,
Fortnite event. This is like the intro
begging
to it.
the monsters to spare them. Some are just hiding, scared, waiting for a rescue that ain't coming. Some tried to get away. But the monsters who started all this weren't having it. There's nowhere to go. Nobody ever believes things can get this bad. Until it happens. Then, it's too late.
The writing, man. Nothing happened until it did.
But there are people who can fight back. I think they can save this place. There's just one thing standing in their way. A whole town full of vampires.
Dude, it reminds me of how, like, you know with Hitman? Like, new Hitman? Like, no one bought the original Hitman, right? So they had these really cool, like, 3D CG cutscenes that were done by Blur Studio. And then because no one bought Hitman...
probably listens to Skrillex.
And then when no one bought Hitman, by the third game, they were just using, like, still images done in, like, Gary's mod for the cutscenes. Oh, no! He's gonna morb! He's gonna morb out! Yeah, you can tell it's Arcane because the hands are bigger than their face. It's the exact same in Dishonored.
She's coming. She'll want to see for herself.
Morbius, the video game. You can tell she's like the leader because she's got even bigger hands. Look at the size of the hands, man. Like, I know Dishonored was bad, but Jesus Christ.
You can't walk away from me. No one can. You all belong to us. The others want you dead. But I want you here, alive. I can use you.
Oh my god, chat is horny today. Chat is horny today.
You will never see the sun again.
Oh my god. I just got, okay guys, big news. I just got a message saying I can get verified on TikTok. Hang on a sec. All right, guys. I know we're playing Redfall.
Gotta get out of this tin can while there's still daylight. Should have known those things wouldn't let us get away.
All right, nice. Oh my god, I'm gonna get verified on TikTok, boys. Oh. Chocolate bar. No, you can't see your feet. It's over. It's over. I can see where everyone thinks the game's dog shit now.
This captain was supposed to get us the hell off this island. Rest in peace.
Have you heard of that Gary's mod beat run stuff?
Beat run? No. Thank you, Ryan, for the 10.
Need to stock up on medical supplies. No telling what else is out here.
I feel like I'm playing Dead Island Riptide, man. Just like starting off on a boat that's sinking. Why are they all holding like Le Sad Note? Look at this. Like he's holding one. And then she's hot. Like, why has everyone got their life story? They just died like clinging to it.
That ain't right.
That ain't right. There's no way, man. What happened with visual storytelling? Why is everyone like holding a note with their life story on it, man? Oh, come on, man. I'm just gonna sit here and like write out like my entire obituary.
Ain't no escape for them neither. No one's leaving this island. Not with that.
That looks cool. That looks really cool. But that's, you'll probably never see anything this cool again, the whole game. Oh, okay.
Firearms. That's more like it.
I'm just gonna turn it down a little bit. It's still a little bit too loud for me.
The hell is going on with the sun?
I killed the sun. I broke the
Jesus,
dawn.
that ain't no act of God.
I killed the sun? I killed the sun, by the way.
Bro, you literally talk bad about TikTok and TikTok live all the time, but I already know your TikTok live stream would be lit, like brown skin. Vote yay, do live on TikTok PLS.
Do it live on TikTok? I swear like only deranged mentally ill people do that. Okay, that's probably better.
What the hell are they up to?
I ain't reading all that. Like, I just started the game. I ain't reading all that. I can't even quit. Whoops. Oh, you can't take the gun. Oh, okay. Okay, the gun disappeared, of course. Magic gun. Hang on a sec. Oh shit, I'm being shot. Oh, it doesn't pause real time. Hang on, so guys. Serious business. I'm trying to get my TikTok set up. Hang on. Just give me a sec. Alright. It's already a downgrade from Prey. Oh no, it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna be anything like Prey. I think we need to just get that conception out. It's not gonna be anything like Prey. No, the fish. No. Wait, are they? Oh, they're just immortal. Okay. I thought I killed him, but like... He's doing it for like a bit. Yep. Alright. Does this hurt me? Yep. Oh wow, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Jesus. I need health, man. There we go. Oh, you use it. Right. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought you just consume them, like, on pickup. There's no way. There's no way. Where are you shooting at, man? Where is he shooting? He hit me there, to be fair. Wow. This,
Last one.
This AI? This AI, ain't it? I don't know whether he was going for, like, headshots or something, man. That was awful. Ooh, God. This game does not look finished, man. Yikes. Keep in mind, this is after Bethesda was bought by Microsoft, by the way. So, again, further proof that the Xbox has no games. There's actually no games.
Flares. Could be a trap. Or some people needing help.
What you doing?
Sorry, intrusive thoughts won for a second there. going on, chat? Okay. All right. Sorry, just I had to do like a lot of steps to get verified, and I'm not doing all that right now. So I'm just getting one of my editors to do it.
Just a bit farther.
I'll be honest as well, man. Like, I'm running the game on max. It don't look that good. It don't look that good. Like this is everything on max. Everything. I feel like I'm playing like State of Decay 1 or something, like that Xbox Live Arcade game. It's not a good looking game. It's stylized.
Saw some people sneak on it.
Idiots. There's no way out of this. Take a look at the sun.
Challenging gameplay. Challenging. Yeah, that lighting is horrible. Of course! A fire station with no door handle. Of course! No minigame, you just hold E, alright? Can you punch the punching bag? Oh my god! Soulless! Soulless game! You can't even punch the punching bag, it doesn't even react. Soulless game. Now I know what they gave it a 4 out of 10. You can't even destroy the TV? Really?
I've just started watching The Sopranos. What is your favorite season?
I couldn't tell. What's the difference in these? Is it just the sight? I think they're the same. I couldn't tell you. I don't really have a favorite season. I mean, maybe 6. Because so much goes on. Damn, he's happy. What a happy little fella. Jesus. I don't mean to be that guy. I don't mean to be that guy. But this game looks like ass, man. Look at that. I feel like I'm playing like Fear. You know, like Fear, like First Encounter, Assault Recon, that horror shooter. That game looked like fucking ass, but it had really good lighting. I feel like I'm playing Condemned or something, man. It's awful. I keep getting a sad cough, so I assume someone's here.
We aren't gonna hurt you.
We don't want to hurt you, but we might.
Shut up. You don't know what you're missing. If you come out, we'll show you.
Go to hell. Come out.
Fortnite
and we'll show
V1
you
graphics.
I said shut up. Catch more flies with honey.
You don't catch flies. You swat them.
Why can't I punch her?
They're gonna kill you.
Why is her ass like
You'll
clipping
thank
through the
them
chair?
for it.
Oh, okay. No, she's walking. She's on a walk. All right. Yep.
I heard. Trouble here. Now you're pissing. Oh.
Wow! Wow!
Hey, you all right?
That is rough.
Yes. Hello?
That is rough.
We're in here. Are the cultists still around? I can't open this door until they're gone. Or dead. Dead would be better.
They cut the power on us. We've got wounded in here.
And they got a bloodsucker in the basement. They all answer to it. Can you help us out? They dragged our friends into the basement.
You're about to fight your first vampire. Normal weapons can only temporarily wound it, but you cannot finish them off. You'll need a stake. Press F when you get near. Yeah, this game, like, it just feels so flat and static, man. Kind of sucks. I think it's down here, right? Ah, basement. Oh, the vampire! My first vampire! What's this? Oh, shotgun. Alright.
Last one's down and dusty.
Wow. This is not a good game, man. This is not a good game. This needed another year. This needed another year in the oven, I think. They rushed this game out. You can really, really tell. Yikes. That was awful. Oh, the power was down there. I didn't actually get that on.
Go. That's more like it.
Are the cultists gone?
It's safe to come out now. We got them all.
Thank you, King, for the 10 months. Gmod map. It just feels so flat, man. I don't know what they're doing. Actual Hitman 3 cutscene here. Just a still, like, Gmod setup. They just posed in Gmod. Thank you, Sodium, for the 4 months. Yeah, this game needed another year in the oven, at least. Definitely, because this is not it, man. It's got potential, it really does, but it just feels very, like, flat. Bored sigh? Oh, yeah, did you see the subtitles? Like, one of the bad guys just said bored sigh. It's so expensive. No, I know, that's the thing. It's like, it's literally 80 quid for me to get this edition. That probably gets you some little, like, skin for your gun or something. Oh boy, this is where we get side quests. Let's go, let's go.
Hi, how you doing?
Tuck your shirt in, man.
Mr. Boyer, am I right? I'm glad you're here.
You'd be the only one.
I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I speak for everyone when I say...
Bro, what is the music, man? This is the shit that someone in like a 6 Siege lobby will like mic spam in like a Copper 2 lobby. What is this music?
Sick, injured, and everything in between. If you need medical supplies, come to me. But only take as much as you need. There are other people here who need help just as much as you. Took over the hospital almost immediately.
They all look like Telltale Walking Dead characters. They're all wacky caricatures with really loud accents and one personality trait.
To be fair, though, Arcane games have always had that, though. They've always had, like, caricatures as characters, like, facial-wise. Like, even in Prey. In Prey, like, people's face, the faces were super exaggerated. And the same for Dishonored as well. That's always been a thing. But the personalities, yeah, that's... Yeah. It's different.
Jacob, right? Well, I'm glad you're on our side. My name is Reverend Eva. Nice to meet you. Sorry it couldn't be under better circumstances. We were at the homeless shelter before this, but... Anyway, I do the organizing around here. Sending people for supplies.
You can't even skip the dialogue.
Getting people to safety.
You can't even skip the dialogue.
Sometimes they bring back useful stuff. Check the trunk from time to time. Whatever's in there is yours, if we can spare it.
If we can spare it. Another person that's telling me to fuck off because I can't afford it.
Get one from me, will ya?
Jacob, huh? What's with the eye?
Don't ask.
Size your hands.
We owe you one.
Look at that hand.
I'm Anna. And this is my
Look at
husband,
that
John.
hand.
You ran into one of those creeps.
When she gives birth to her kid, she can like just
Only way to kill 'em is with a
reach in there and
stake
just grab it with one
Makes
hand.
them pop like a firework. Those loonies.
Look at the size.
And we got plenty of
What?
those.
What
This
the hell?
stake's
Like his
She's
index
not sorry.
finger is the length of
I ain't
the barrel of that
Anyway,
shotgun. That's
nice to
insane.
meet you. Say goodbye, Joe.
Goodbye, Joe.
You've received a new stake and customize the look of your weapons by pressing I. Go to the loadout screen. Can I break them down? No, I can't. Oh, you can't salvage equipped items. Well, I'll salvage one of these. Whatever. I don't think I can actually do it with anything yet.
Don't know how all this started. Don't care.
They brought back the Dishonored one hands. The thing is, though, everyone in Dishonored was super bulky, right? They all look like they literally just worked out 20 days a week.
Secret fires.
Like, Dishonored characters were so wide. These guys aren't. They've got like normal body physique and then just like
This game
comedically
makes Dead
sized hands.
Island look like Game of the Year Lamau.
Woke up tasting
Yeah, Dead
blood.
Island 2 wasn't even bad, man. It was just
Freak
mid.
ass
It was just
bird.
super mid. This is actually bad.
I'd just as soon be in hell if my back broke. But it ain't up to me. I can't go back to bed.
I'll be honest, I don't care. Bro, like bro sat here giving me his life story. I don't care. Alright, let's go. Like, bro was actually giving me his life story like I cared. No! No! Black Hawk down, Black Hawk down.
That was Bellwether. Searching those choppers could be the fastest way to find supplies.
Search the helicopter crash site.
Your children crying out for me. I need you here. And you need me to be well.
I don't have any map markers.
Brought you down from the sky. I am the Hollow.
You made me click off Charlie for this. I'll be taking your scalp for that.
He's trying to scare
Here
me.
we go.
The TT, yeah, he's having a stroke again. The TTS is having a stroke.
Thank you for this, Crimson. I will add this to my next protein shake when I binge Pyro.
But by the way, the TTS having a stroke, that wasn't part of the guy's dono. Thank you, Big Lamau, for the 10. Oh, damn. Flag on. Okay. I don't know where I'm meant to go, bro. Look, it's not. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Can I... Yeah. Holy shit, this map is actually dead small. Let's go here first. Are there any attackers during the day? You probably got the cultists, right? Because they're not vampires. There's something here. Hang on. Secure.
I'll let the folks back at the fire station know there's supplies here.
All that did was refill my ammo. Great. Oh, it's a vampire. There's a vampire. I'm gonna get the vampire. Hang on, boys. I got this. I got this. Where's the vampire?
Rest and reload.
Is that how every combat encounter is going to be? Because that's ass. Is there no, like, variation? Vampires in the sun? Yeah, I don't know. We're living in a timeline where Arcane is forced to make bad games, so I believe anything at this point, man. I really hope someone earlier clipped that that bit where I was punching the woman and she just wasn't even reacting, sat on the bench, because that was genius. I forgot to fucking mark it myself. What is that? Oh.
Gotcha.
Auntie, I'm sorry.
Oh, we've even got the audio logs as well. Why does every game do this? Every game. Every single game. Lord, just kill me now, please. Oh, I thought it was a flare gun. Oh, no, it is. It is. Okay. All right. I'm only human.
Hey, listen.
After all.
We could use your help getting some safe.
See, you see that icon art for the character Eva on the top right? That's literally the artist they use for, like, they've used that artist for concept art for Dishonored and Prey. So it is the same team.
My friends already laid the groundwork.
Oh, Bethesda, what did you do? What did you do to Arcane, man?
Spot one, just get the power going and give us a shout on the radio.
Also, does the flare actually work as a flare? Nope. It doesn't detonate when it's in the air, only when it's on the ground. Well, I love video games that have flare guns and they don't actually work as intended. Like, even Far Cry 2 did that, man. Like, you shot it up in the air, it would actually detonate and then just kind of spread around everywhere. Hi. Oh no, she's gonna get me. No, no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, she's gonna get me. Anyways. Oh my god. How easy the combat is. They do like this Dying Light 2 drop kick that you can just literally sidestep. Like, there's no like dodge button or anything. Man. I know I'm crying a lot about like avoiding enemy attacks, but I literally played a GTFO last night. A game where it's literally impossible to avoid attacks. Oh, it stacks at least, to be fair. Yeah, it stacks.
You can't win.
Oh, 1 sec, hang on. I've just had an Amazon delivery. I need to get a code. 1 sec. Yeah, sorry about that. I had an Amazon delivery. I don't know why. Sometimes they ask for like a code on the door. I don't know why they do that. It's so stupid. But thankfully, the AI is so incompetent. I was actually able to just completely hide behind a rock and he gave up. So. Oh, I haven't even been, like, searching the bodies of the vampires. Shit. Maybe I should go do that. Hang on. There was 2 here, right? Yeah, there's 1. Yeah, there was another, but I don't know.
Make yourself useful.
What does that bird do again? Like it marks stuff?
What's going on?
I didn't actually know he was there, so thankfully the game marked him. Dude, the fact for an arcane game you can't even do a stealth takedown, it's just like Lassad punch. Man. Honestly, guys, I just want to say now, right? Like, people gave Deathloop a lot of shit. People said Deathloop was a bad game. I don't think Deathloop was a bad game. I just think it was kind of mid. People will now be saying Deathloop is like game of the year. Game of the decade.
What is that?
Okay, the gameplay is actually changing up. It's 2 headshots now instead of 1. Okay. Oh, nice. I can't move it. I can't even fucking move it. Nope. What a great view. Look at that. Damn.
trail's rough. I've seen worse.
Thing is, you're given all this stuff, right? Like oil slick, cars that can blow up. But what's the point if you just click on their head and then they die in like 2 shots? What? There's no point. There's no point in experimenting. I mean, you could say the same for Dishonored, right? Because in Dishonored, to be fair, you could actually, you know, you could just kind of go around with a sword and kill everyone, and the game actually wasn't too hard. It was harder to be stealthier. But then you got the bad ending. There's just no incentive here. Bang, bang. Next, bang, bang. Bang, bang. Oh, no, 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 don't shoot me. No! No, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. No! Oh, they got guns, they got guns. Oh, God. It's getting intense. It's getting intense. Okay, I might die. I might die, chat. I might die. I might die. This is getting intense. Oh, my God. Nearly got me. Nearly got me. Nearly got me. Okay. Nearly got me. Oh, a grenade. Okay, okay. The gameplay's evolving. Gameplay is evolving. Gameplay's actually evolving.
All clear.
Oh, I got an assault rifle. Okay. Let me go equip that. Let's get rid of the... Does it have a... It doesn't have a stake on it. Can I, like... Can I take the stake off that gun? Where's the stake gone? Oh, shit. Hang on. Wait. The stake's gone. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I think I took... No, no, no. I still got it. Okay, let's try the rifle instead of the pistol. Let's just break these down.
There's the second chopper. These operators must have had different orders from my unit. Why are they throwing so many bodies at this? It's bigger than I thought.
UV beam emits high-powered UV rays which petrify vampires. Okay.
Sent to burn evidence on an island full of vampires. Well, I guess that ain't a coincidence. Better get this intel back to base.
Right, I guess...
Just
yeah,
wanted to say you wasted your money so fucking hard, man. The game is on Game Pass. I legit played this for 2 hours and deleted it. Arcane has fallen off. This def is their worst game by far, so take this money. At least you can make $10 back.
Thank you, Quasi, for the 10. What a nice Pyro fan, man. Oh, I can... Oh, thank God. Okay, I can fast travel back to the police station at least, or the fire station. Thank God for that. It's so boring otherwise.
Good to see you.
Is that a woman or a child?
Do you think I can get my student loans deferred? I mean, this seems like an extended...
She has the body of a child, but the face of like a 50-year-old. Actual infant. Alright, I need to... Let me see what I can scrap.
Hello, it's me, Review Movie World here. This looks like a great game. I'm going to play it.
Bruh.
Thank you, Anonymous, the 10. I don't think you'd want to play it, though. I don't think, for some reason. I don't think you want to play it, man. Giving you tomorrow. Sure.
I never ask about who or why when it comes to a job. As long as the checks...
I never asked for this.
Bellwether C-Suite never saw fit to tell us anyway. A client like Ava must be top shelf. Can't remember the last time they sent...
Alright, I'm gonna pull us out.
They'll send more when they find out them choppers are the shit. Mission Rendezvous was an Avon clinic at Redfall Regional. Objective was to clean up some film footage. Gut tells me that clinic's tied into all the insanity on this island. So, that's where we're going next. It ain't charity, it's survival. So wipe that grin off your damn beak.
Yo, Pyro, you're turning into a real cheap copy of my amazing self. When are you gonna upload on the main channel again?
Bruh. Also, chat spam power fell off.
Alright. The Hassan collab's over. Have I got a mission now? Can I just do like... Can I collect all of these to do it once? Next mission... you can only have one active at a time. Okay.
Bellwether was after a film canister in the
Dude, I just want to say, man, like... Why have there been no fucking good games this year? What are we in now? Like May? There's actually been 0 good games. It's insane. Pro fell off. Real. Oh, that's a slow firing gun. Okay, that should be pretty powerful. Short grunt of effort. Me uploading on Pyro Live. Bored sigh. What's this? What is this? What is this? Vampire.
Hello, is this Pizza Hut? Excellent, my name is Ben Shapiro.
Hi, Ben. Hi, Ben Shapiro.
Conservative thought leader, prominent, white YouTuber, the Mugsy Bug is of the intellectual dark web. I would like to order some pizza pie.
What's the point of the shield if it breaks in one go? What the fuck is the point of that? Oh, maybe they're like giving her health? Maybe?
I'm going to make you
Woo! Level up! Woo! Let's go! Yeah! There's no way he's this stupid. Please tell me he's going to climb up. He's going to climb up, right? He's going to climb up. He is not this stupid. Okay, he's doing something. Okay, okay, he climbed up. He climbed up. Okay, okay. Advanced AI. Yep. Very advanced. Yep. Oh, he got a hit in. Yep. There. Okay, now he does. That was hard. That was very difficult. That was very difficult. Oh, no, now we got two. Now we got two. Okay. Now we got two. Oh, my.
No more vampires.
Yep. Absolutely riveting gameplay. Absolutely riveting.
Only games worth playing are remakes because we are hitting the back in my day era of gaming. People sad.
Thank you, Destra for the 10. Yeah,
Allow
I know.
me to help you out with gaining your money back because
you,
I
Cat
am a
Piss,
nice
for the 8 months.
person and not because I make awful financial decisions. You're welcome.
Thank you, very generous person, for the 10. I'm actually having people in chat, like, try to give me the money back that I spent playing this game. Oh, another vat. Yep. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. No. No. Oh, my God. Punching them is actually super OP. No, here they come. No. No. Okay, they might actually get me. Well, if the guy with the height advantage didn't just run away randomly, probably would have killed me.
Places have names like that. Cloaks up.
Yes. You could just punch them to death. Okay, next vampire I see, I'm just punching. No
hey,
way.
Pyro, have you played Manhunt? Is that even a game you can play on screen? Also, have you played Fear and Hunger Terminal yet?
Oh man, that's so bad. That's so bad. There's no way. Oh god. Yeah, this is rough, man. This is fucking rough. Yikes. Oh, this is rough. No! Woman! Woman! Woman being stabbed. And not in the UK. No, I'm just gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you. Alright? Alright? Punching actually does more damage.
What the hell?
Bruh. Have mercy on our souls, Pyro.
Is a hair of blood. Where was it going?
Thank you, Hillbilly Merchant, for the 10. One thing I don't get as well is, like, you've got a bayonet on the end of your gun. Why do you want to use it to stake zombies? Why not use it to stab people? That'd do way more damage. Oh, oh, oh.
Now.
Let it be known, by the way, she did not land a single hit on me. If you circle strafe and press the F key, you win.
Bet the old movie theater downtown has a projector that'll play this. Worth checking anyway.
Where's the movie theater? There we go. Can I make a lockpick? Is there crafting? No, I think you just find them. Or maybe you buy them. Ooh, a safe house. Ooh. That means I can teleport and, like, beat the game faster. Let's go. How do I get there?
Movie theater up ahead.
No, they're coming. No. Punching is actually better, man. Unironically.
This place ain't killed me yet. Looks like some kind of safe house. Good place to hunker down and stock up after we secure it.
Wow, that is like... That is the easiest to avoid
Some kind of
spotlight
vampire lookout.
I have ever seen in a video game. Oh, it saw me. I'm assuming you can use these to fast travel, which would mean it'd be faster for me to beat the game.
Now you're pissing me off.
How did you miss that?
You asked for this.
This is awful, man.
Someone who shouldn't be here?
Oh, I got a sniper though. All right, let's try that. Yeah, I'm gonna... That UV gun is shit, by the way. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Let's try the sniper.
There was more of us. Mama, Daddy, brothers and sisters. All of them dead. Just me.
So
Just
sad.
me and Auntie.
Just give me a second, zombie. Just give me a second. Hang on. 360. Hang on. No, I can do it again. Okay, 360.
Bloodsuckers are gone. For now.
I'm trying to get inside the projector. Oh, there we go. Dude, where's the projector? There it is.
Bulbs out. Need to find a new one.
I know you've already titled the stream as This Is Terrible, but how is the game for real? Could it be fun in Coop? PS thanks for the content over the years. Genuine entertainment. Cheers.
Thank you, wife's boyfriend. I feel like... Yeah... The game could be fun in co-op, but I feel like any bad game is made at least mediocre
Been a fan
in
for a
co-op.
while. If the game's so easy, do the British challenge, no guns. Hey Pyro, check out a game called Bramble the Mountain King. It's a 4-hour-long little nightmare-inspired game.
Wow. Truly riveting gameplay there. That was... Wow. Guys, I nearly died then, actually. This is on the hardest difficulty as well. I actually nearly died. That's insane. Damn. Tough fight. Yeah, no, I came out on top there, man. It was hard. It was up there with Medea. Medea from Dark Souls. Swordfish is a stake launcher. Okay. I could keep that, and then I'll get rid of the snipe. The sniper's kind of mid, not gonna lie.
I would rather play Ride to Hell Retribution on the Xbox 360 than this goofy looking game.
Oh, there's people here. There's nothing I could do for them. Nothing I could do for them. Alright, fine.
Died. They found me.
I sure owe you one.
She said
What the? He just went to heaven. He teleported. He teleported.
I want to see her face. I can't believe it. Just one more time
Yep.
before I die.
Yep. Do they all do this? Yep. There she go. Okay, I'm gonna let the last one go, and then we're gonna see, and then we're gonna see.
Oh, thanks.
Where do they go?
When I die, how
Where'd you go?
can
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I'm gonna follow you. Where'd you go? 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 I'm gonna follow you. Okay, she hasn't teleported yet. She hasn't teleported yet. Where's she gonna go? Oh, she's running. Oh, she didn't disappear. Where's she gonna go? I'm gonna follow her. What? What? Wait. She turned into a manhole. Of course. Of course. Game of the year. $70. $70. I thought I got the bulb. I thought I got the bulb.
No more creepers.
What game is this? Elden Ring. Not as good as what people said, honestly.
People told me it was a disease. A disease in the blood. I didn't have it, but family did. Killed all of them. I couldn't save none.
That's so sad.
There we go. Let's see what all this fuss is for.
This damn thing. This is where it started, Amelia, wasn't it? And where I thought it ended.
Boo. Boo.
Gateway sample test 90, August 20th, 2021.
Boo. Turn it off. Boo.
Subject deceased.
Boo.
Exsanguination due to intravenous blood transfusion via heterochronic parabiosis. 2 hours have passed since the procedure.
The feeling is indescribable. I have never felt this alive. Our work has been realized. Life itself. We hold it. Everything belongs to me.
Jesus.
Wow.
Did I just watch? This Addison guy is the Hollow Man from the radio?
There's Edison guy.
He's gonna have a rough time.
Hey, the Hollow Man from the radio.
Where the hell he is now.
The people talking machine. The little thing that has the little people live inside it and they talk. What we got for guns? I actually have some ammo now. Some money. You have nothing. Nice one, dickhead. What about you?
Middle of June, we get woken up.
A lockpick? Yeah, I'll take them.
Dogs barking. We go out with a flashlight and a shotgun and see what's going on.
This music is awful, man. God awful. Oh, so sick. That's the classic arcane there. What? You can't use the hand dryer or the paper? It's over. DOA. Wait, why can I not? I gotta get a gift, apparently. In the basement.
Same shit, different day.
Blood remnants are a sample of vampiric blood. Equipping a blood remnant will increase your health and gain resistances. Wow. Wow. That's cool.
Easy to see why Avon was hell-bent on getting Bellwether troops out.
Okay. What game?
Had a private
Dark
lab
Souls.
in his house. Let's see what the old creep was hiding.
There's a vampire nest on the way. I'll go take that out.
Show me something good.
A game of 60 euros compared to Cry of Fear. A free game. Cry of Fear is X 10 times.
What the hell is going on?
I can't even switch until I close the tutorial. And he got all his health back. All right. All right. All right. That's cool. That's cool. That's actually cool. That's cool. Just got all his health back.
All clear. Earn your keep, shithead.
I don't even understand, like, what I'm meant to do.
Well, that ain't natural.
There's like one vampire here. Oh, do I go inside? Ah. Ah. Oh, this is like a dungeon. Okay.
Jesus. This place is some kind of bloodsucker nightmare.
Sleep tight.
Let's get to the bottom. See if we can put an end to it. That's disgusting. Well, they ain't using it anymore.
Damn, he dodged every shot, man. Just give me a second. If only you could fly. Don't know what those are. Right. No! A horse!
They got home field advantage here. Maybe best to let them sleep for now.
Hi. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, damn. The double team. The double team. Uh-oh. They just reused the cinema that we were just at. They just completely reused it.
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say that there is the heart of this hellhole. Maybe I can bust
This
up those
game
connections.
must be torture for you poor Pyro.
Way past this stuff. Not yet, anyway. Can't help but feel sorry for him. Looks like taking these things out will take out the heart. Heart's toast without this.
Thank you, Addison, for the 10. Yeah, the game kind of sucks, man. I'm not gonna be honest. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, even.
Something.
Hidden in the middle of that hall.
I think that did it. Time to split them up.
No, it's all caving in. No.
Bussy's open now. Better be quick about it.
Wow. That was, is that it? That's it.
Are you in Mandela County right now?
No, because it'd actually be interesting if I was.
Safe house.
I can't even turn my flashlight off now. So hacking it just removes it. That's not hacking it. That's disabling it. That's not hacking it. That's not... Look how it just disappears as well. Like, man.
I'm legitimately falling asleep watching this. It's like they took all the most boring concepts possible and told the most boring devs in the world to make it while pumping tranquilizer through the air vents. This sucks.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's so fucking boring, this game. Where's the power? Oh. Have you considered playing a good game? Star Wars was good. I enjoyed that.
Hey, this is Jacob. Safe house is up and running.
You cleared out a safe house? Good on you. Not too much damage. There's more you can do to help.
How far do I have to go? Okay. Just past this house. Redfall United Church of Christ. I may need Christ after finishing this game.
You been up there yet? In the house?
Not yet.
I can't even turn my flashlight off, bro. It's T, and it just won't let me.
Bugging out.
I honestly can see Dead Island 2 being so much better than this piece of shit. I mean, at least you can drop kick enemies in that one. This one looks so robotic and generic when it comes to NPC combat.
I need a better rifle. My assault rifle's getting a bit shit now. Thank you, Anonymous, the 10. Yeah, Dead Island 2 was just mid. You know, at least I finished that game. I don't feel like I could finish Redfall. I don't feel like I could finish this game.
What a spread. More than one way to approach this one.
Dude, even the voice actor just sounds like he's phoning it in. What's this little fella doing? What's this little fella doing? Oh, he's sucking my blood. Oh, that's not cool. What in the Morbius was that enemy?
Ghosting out. They pop up, we put them down.
Bro, I'm right in front of him. I'm right in front of him. Really? So that's not even like a bonus. You are completely invisible. You can literally touch them and they don't react.
All right, where's that lab?
You can't stake them with the stake gun. Okay.
I lived. And all about me was ruin. I lived. And now I still live. Nothing.
Could we make this one thing easy? Might be something in the rest of the house.
That boy Charles. That boy Charles. That's his name. Charles Beck. It's his blood and his sister. I can't remember. His sister made him do it. I think she's his sister. It's a fog. A terrible fog. But it's clearing. He's helping it clear. Research. If I don't help him, can I say no?
Holy shit. Do you even get XP for killing these guys?
Yeah. That's better. This is a little girl's room. What's going on? She's sick?
So I gotta go around the house and collect fish. Fish. I gotta go around the house and collect all the dolls, apparently. Fun. Loft key. I'll use the loft key. Yeah, this game is actually putting me to bed though, man. Look, it's so boring.
That girl Claire says it's a security risk to use my recording equipment. I've used it for decades. All my experiments. Who does she think she is? If I can remember. Well, I have my dictaphone. Claire uses them. Why can't I? Wayland sample. Test 1. We need a name for it. And then, Elias, if he's right. Gateway. Test 1.
Never much like dogs.
Lay down. I want to see your neck. Give me a taste.
No more creepers.
Oh, crispy critters.
Hey, this isn't destiny. You've broken the trust of my parasocial relationship with you, and I'm unsubbing. Now I'm professional Pyro. Your mother weeps.
One more somewhere.
I'm sorry, Obama. It won't happen again. Why would they not even tell you what a doll is, man? Like, just... If this was like Dishonored and I was searching a mansion for an item, I'd get it. But this is not Dishonored, bro. Where's the doll? There it is. Nope, that's where you put it.
In that dollhouse? No dolls. Where'd they go?
Please, man, where's the last doll? I can't be fucked. Maybe use the Raven.
Let's do some recon.
I think it just marks enemies.
Your keep my brain.
This sucks, man. Oh, maybe up here? I've already been up here. Oh, man. Am I really going to have to use a guide to see where this fucking last doll is? Probably. I'm going to have to use a guide. I'm actually going to have to use a guide because I just cannot find it. I just cannot find it. Cannot be arsed just looking in the same 5 areas over and over. And I can't even tab out the fucking game. It's like keeping me latched in. Oh my god, this game is fucking wank dog shit.
You look like you're having fun. Still love your content.
Glass of his...
I don't know why Opera does that. It always opens when I, like... It plays like fucking, like, explained TV shows and shit. It's just dribble. Okay, where's the dolls? Loft key. Loft door. Yeah, we got that one. That's the first one. Outside. Are you joking? It wasn't even in the house. Oh my god. Thank fuck I used the guide, man. Holy shit.
Hey Pyro. I've watching for 2 years. I remember your first MLG video. How times were. Anyways, I'm glad seeing you improve. Keep it up, fam. Also, stop playing AAA games that'll become irrelevant within 2 months.
Right. It's by the greenhouse. I like how there was no indication it's by the greenhouse, by the way. Great game. Thank God for that. I'm just running past them. I actually can't be asked. Actually, I genuinely can't be asked. Great window. Great window, guys. Arcane, you've done it again. What is this? Really? Alright. Yep, great. I never would have found that. I never, ever, ever would have found that without looking that up online. I would have just searched the house top to bottom for another 40 minutes. So thank God I looked that up online.
House ain't jacked up anymore.
I don't care.
It's time for the butterfly.
No. No, I don't want it.
Oh my god. This is bedtime. Oh! Piano.
Hey Pyro, just glad to see there's no content here. Just wanted to let you know I won't be covering this big chunk of Among Us. Have a moist day.
Thank you, Charlie. And I appreciate it, man. Let me get some views once in a while.
That's fancy. I want to keep a bunch of bugs locked up. What they supposed to do? Frolic?
No, there's one more. I think it's inside the house. Is that all it does? It just teleports back and forth? Is that it? Really? Wow. Oh, I need to listen to the echoes. Oh, of course. I need the lore. I need the story. Oh my god, I can't even listen to it because the other one's playing. Like, I'm gonna give a shit about the lore, man. Come on. Come on. We don't care. Just let me play. Let me play it. 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 How long is he? Come on. Oh, fucking hell. How long is bro gonna talk for? There we go.
What's it keeping her so locked up for? Got a memory? Dr. Addison's? Got a few memories I'd like to put away for good.
I have a present for you. You've been very good this week.
Really?
Remember when you showed me the butterfly in the greenhouse? Have it mounted for me. Isn't it pretty?
Ah, butterfly.
It's dead. You killed it. Why did you kill it?
I like how every video game does this for like a narrative device though now, like just seeing ghosts talking.
I know. Seen that kind of shit before.
Edison lab key.
So this is what it looked like before.
I can't even view it. Why can't I view it? Am I soft locked? I think I'm soft locked. No, the other one's still playing, that's why. Oh. Fucking Jesus.
Papa, I'm really cold. I can't feel my arms.
Just a little longer. Light and finished.
Papa, I can't keep my eyes.
Stay awake. Amelia? Amelia!
No, Amelia, no! We lost Amelia, boys.
Dad, to his own flesh and blood. This is it. This is the thing that did it. Something that could stop the Hollow Man.
Something that can stop the Hollow Man. I got to stop him, the Hollow Man, before he make more people hollow. 'Cause that's bad. And then I got told life is like a box of chocolates. I got the heart stopper. Alright. Alright. I'll do one more mission and then I think I'm done with this game. Because it is it sucks. The game sucks. It is actually putting me to bed.
I told you already, I don't want to leave.
You're being stupid again. Think a little.
I don't get it, like, hang on. How do you get a stake on your gun? How do you do that? Because like none of these guns he's selling have a stake, so it's pointless.
Look, I don't want to leave. You think I'm fixing yours again?
None of them. None of the fucking guns have a stake.
This is the best chance we have.
I don't understand how like I'm meant to improve my arsenal if they're not giving me guns that have a stake on them. So I've got to stick with this really shitty like SMG I've got.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I don't understand how to upgrade like my weapons. Because every gun at the armory just has like no.
Hey, I gotta talk to you.
Hi, Annie.
Before we got here, my brother was nabbed by some of those cultists. Couldn't stop him, couldn't find him.
Go get him,
We can't
Jacob.
go out there and get him. And has been messing with the radio since we got
It's
here.
like every gun.
They're dug in at an old house.
Because if I bought one of these guns and then I got rid of this rifle, I have no way to finish off a vampire. Like no way.
Little guy needs an uncle, right? You do.
Well, that pistol does 94 damage, so I'll take that. There are positive Steam reviews for the game.
I know why people.
I find that so hard to believe. I do want to look at the Steam reviews for this though after.
This is Officer Fred Higgins of the Red Fall Police Department with an emergency broadcast.
Should we get Joe's brother? Oh, I could just fast travel there, nice. So there was actually a point to doing safe houses, to be fair. All right, let's get Joe's brother. The fact that, like, I have to keep this shitty rifle because it can stake is so bad, man. What's that meant to be? Can I go in here? Maybe I climb. Oh, I didn't know they were... I thought they were friendly. I thought... Okay, they're not friendly. I thought they were friendly. Is it bad of me to think the only guys I've seen in the entire game that were actually fighting the vampires were friendly? You need to go into the inventory and put a stake on the gun. How do I do that, though? There's no stake. And I don't think I can take the stake off this gun. I don't think I can do that. I can try. No, there's no way to take it off.
The gameplay looks so bad, like it's someone's Gary's mod realism collection.
Wow.
That's it. Got them all.
Let's go rescue his brother. Let's go. The pallet just despawned. Nice.
Do a Soma video already.
Why do I just hear him saying help over and over? You're just dragging it out. No, you are, with how dog shit this game is. Where are you, man? Where? Who is shooting at me? Please, take a shot. I'm right here. Where are you? There you go. Thank you, man. Is that it? Is that the whole mission? Yep, that was the whole mission. Wow. Absolutely fucking riveting there. I'm really happy I did that. I'm actually really happy I did that mission. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. I think I'm gonna call it that. That game is just so bad. I've genuinely never played a game that is just more boring and uninspired, and like it did not need to be an open world game. It did not need to be an open world game. What a fucking boring game. So boring. Oh man. So boring. Ugh. I just noticed I flashed my Discord up for a second and shit myself, but then I realized it was just me talking to my editor, so. Alright, what else we got? Dude, I want to react to some stuff now, but like that game was actually so lame. It's kind of sucked like any of my passion out for like continuing to stream. What a lame ass game. What a lame ass game. That is unreal. Jesus. How far did
Appreciate your content. Keep up the great work, D.
Thank you, Giuseppe, for the 15. Appreciate it. How far did Charlie get? I want to see. How far did he get? He got in the mansion. Did he beat the game? Jesus, it really just does. Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame him, man.
Whoa, they're actually like much faster right now.
I really don't blame him. It's just such a fucking boring game.
They were not able to do that a minute ago.
Dude, it actually makes me want to play Deathloop now. Like, Deathloop was actually fun.
Gave them that pockets to ear technique.
Rook went down hard.
I just want to see the part where he alt F4s.
Okay. Can I one-shot the normal guys again, I wonder? Alright, what's going on, boys? What do you got up there? What are you seeing? Oh!
The AI is just absolutely atrocious, though. It's...
Okay, that's enough.
Yep. I don't blame him.
Well, what an adventure that was, huh?
I don't blame him. That game was fucking ass. Awful. Awful. I mean, we could check some of the reviews. We can check some of the reviews. One of the worst games I played so far in 2023. Yeah, I'd say unpolished is a good thing for it. Because like, if they gave it another year, it would have been fine. If they gave it another year, it would have been fine.
Surely you play as the fish in Markiplier's Iron Lung movie thing.
You play as the fish? Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's doing Iron Lung. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I feel literally depressed now. I feel actually depressed. I don't know what happened. Like me playing that game, that was awful. That was just fucking ass. What did GameSpot give it?
The team says as much with
Pyro, you should check my house. What for Doom you will like it a lot.
My house, what for Doom? I've heard about that. I've heard that that's very weird.
Players in a mode where they can't use their weapons or abilities, and they often even fall to their deaths anyway. Arcane hates players will get the same enjoyment out of that aspect. Ultimately, Redfall is a game that should not have been released yet.
Yeah.
Its litany of bugs hampers the gameplay loop of exploring its world with friends, and that loop itself feels compromised by elements that are poorly executed and ill-suited to the team implementing them. I can't pretend to know whether Arcane chose to make a looter shooter or was assigned to make a looter shooter, but I can tell you what it feels like. One of the best game studios in the world suddenly made toothless.
4 out of 10. Yikes. That is bad. Damn. IGN give it a 5. It is just so mid though. Like, hang on. Let's have a look at the games that they've put out. I know this is Arcane Austin. It's not technically Arcane because Arcane's actually in France. Arx Fatalis, I've heard that's really good. Dark Messiah, I played that as a kid. That was actually pretty good. Karma Star, never played that. Dishonored, fucking amazing. Dishonored 2, pretty good. Prey, amazing. Damn, like 2016, 17, they're putting out... Oh yeah, no, Death of the Outsiders kind of slop though. Yeah, Prey was fucking amazing. But the thing is, I remember them saying, they came out and they said... Because Bethesda said, because of Prey's like really poor sales, after they wrapped up Dishonored, Arcane were basically not allowed to work on single player games anymore. They weren't allowed to create single player projects. They had to include some element of co-op or multiplayer. So that's why straight after you got Wolfenstein Youngblood, and then you got Wolfenstein Cyberpunk. I don't even know what that is. Then you got Deathloop. Deathloop was alright, to be fair. It was alright. It was harmless. It's kind of mid. The only problem with Deathloop is the invasion mechanic was broken. Because, obviously, movement was such a big thing in that game with the teleporting and like how small your character's frames are. It basically came down to machete spamming. You had like a machete as your melee weapon. And when you used the machete, you'd lock onto someone. It'd be like Batman. So every time I'd get invaded, I just whip out the machete and I just like, you know, two-tap someone. And then every invader kind of learnt that trick and they'd do the same to me. And then, yeah, Redfall. They did Redfall. Yeah. Oh, right. So Arcane Leon, which is their head one, they did Deathloop. But then Arcane Austin. It's funny though as well. One thing you'll notice is a lot of game companies are now setting up a subsidiary company in Austin. They all do that. It's the same reason why all the Twitch streamers moved to Austin, Texas as well, because their tax rates are just so low. Their tax rates in Texas are incredibly low. So all the international companies are now like Bethesda just did it as well. They opened up in Austin. A lot of companies are setting up in Austin because there's like there's like a lowered corporation tax or something like that. Oh, that's right. They were going to do Return to Ravenholm, and that never came out. The Crossing as well. The Crossing looked really cool. Fusing single player with multiplayer. Yeah, the Crossing was a game. I remember seeing it as a kid. It never came out. But this was a game they were working on. Hang on. Yeah, it was cancelled, like it never came out, but a lot of it is what got turned into Dishonored. So you can kind of see the similarities to how the world looks. It's obviously on the Source engine, so it does look like Half-Life 2.
France is collapsing under the weight of its own government.
But then
in Paris's ghettos.
I think there was like a train or something that they ripped.
I own a tech startup out of Massachusetts and the taxes here make me feel violated.
Are about to collide.
I own a tech startup out of Massachusetts and the taxes. Yep. I mean, Massachusetts is actually where Redfall took place, so... Yep. Maybe there's a sign, man. Maybe there's a sign you need to get out of Massachusetts.
What if the Knights Templar had survived?
But you can see how that looks a bit like Dishonored, kind of. Especially that train there. That train that just went past. So they kind of repurposed a lot of it and put it into Dishonored. I mean, this game looks cool. But, yeah, it never came out. It never came out. Oh, did you guys see this, by the way? Hang on. Someone created a VR headset that actually kills you if you die. Did you hear about this? Hang on. This is real, by the way. This isn't like an April Fool's joke or something. It's actually unhinged. I'll see if I can find like... Hang on. It kills you in real life.
It's always funny watching you make fun of games on stream and then going to edit sponsored videos for those games.
Make fun of games on stream and then gonna edit sponsored videos? That's not true. I've never shit on a game that I mean, I wasn't sponsored by Redfall. The science... How it works. The science of how the deadly VR headset works in fairly, perhaps alarmingly straightforward terms. It starts as a MetaQuest Pro, one of the most popular VR headsets today. To make it lethal, Lucky added 3 explosive charges that sit on top of the gear. Oculus founder claims he made a VR headset that actually kills you if you die in the game. The founder of the virtual reality firm Oculus claims he's designed a new headset that kills you if you die. I gotta see a video on this. I gotta see. I saw it on TikTok. Hang on.
There's only one way to say this. The creator of the famous VR headset Oculus has claimed to have created a new headset that has the capability to kill a user in real life. This story is surprisingly real, kind of fascinating.
Why are people in chat saying I'm buying one? Why are people in chat saying I'm buying one?
And slightly disturbing.
I meant I edit sponsored vids for them, lol.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, thank you, Paradigm, for the 10. You edit sponsored videos for them? You poor bastard. I feel for you, man. I really do. I'll buy 2.
For those who don't know him, meet Palmer Luckey, the 30-year-old creator of the Oculus platform, which produces VR headsets and was bought by Facebook, now Meta, in 2014. In 2017, Luckey...
I thought it was John Carmack that made the Oculus, though. I thought he made the Oculus. Or did he just buy it? He resigned from id to work full-time at Oculus. Oh, he didn't work. Okay, he just worked for them. He didn't actually... Okay.
Left Oculus and founded a defense contract business revolving around military drones and sensors. And considering some of the contracts he's been getting in recent years have been around the $1 billion mark, a lot of people presumed his VR days were behind him. But last weekend, Lucky posted something to his personal blog which suggested the contrary and a whole lot more. The November 6th post was simply titled...
I just want to give the concept here. Imagine if you were doing like, you know, Gmod Death Run or something in VR, or like VR chat, you're doing one of those Death Run maps, and then you actually got caught in a trap and you died, and then your head would just explode.
If you die in the game, you die in real life. Lucky began by outlining Nerve Gear, a fictional VR helmet seen in the Japanese novel and anime series Sword Art Online.
Of course it's based on an anime. Of course it is, man. Of course it's based on an anime.
In this series, a mad scientist uses the headset to trap thousands of players in the game, which could only be escaped by completing it. If they ran out of HP in the game, or their headset was tampered with in the real world, their brains would be blasted with microwaves and they would die. Now that sounds like...
I like how, you know, in The Matrix, which is probably much more popular in The Matrix, if you died in The Matrix, you died in real life. They could have just made that comparison, but no, of course it had to be anime.
A very grim fantasy. It is, but Lucky saw a lot of parallels between that story and his Oculus Rift. He talked in his post about how Sword Art Online led to public enthusiasm for Oculus, and that thousands of people were reaching out to them to ask if they could make nerve gear real. Well,
so this is someone that wants to make an anime in real life. That is the single biggest red flag I have ever seen or heard in my entire life.
Not too long after that, Lucky announced that, quote, "The good news is that we are halfway to making a true nerve gear. The bad news is that so far I have only figured out the half that kills you. The perfect VR half of the equation is still many years out."
I thought there were shotgun rounds that were loaded in there. You know, like the Saw shotgun trap? I thought it was like that, but apparently those are like little miniature explosives.
Many years out. Yes, I am not making that up. That is a direct quote. The good news is that they are halfway to making the headset that exists in Sword Art Online. The bad news is that they've only figured out how to kill people. So, yeah, halfway there. Now, to be honest, I don't know this guy too well. I haven't really seen too many interviews with him. Depending on his sense of humor.
Thank you, Castle Yin, for the month. He's just upset he got kicked from Oculus.
This could be a sort of funny, tongue-in-cheek comment, a bit of a throwaway line, or, well, it could be a lot more disturbing than that. Now, you might be very quick to dismiss all of this if you hadn't read another section of the post where Lucky outlines his personal reasons for engaging with this project. Lucky said, quote,
Based on an anime? That sounds based. That's the equivalent of, like, keeping animals locked up in your basement and then just saying, well, they did it in Pokemon. They did it in Pokemon.
The idea of tying your real life to your virtual avatar has always fascinated me. You instantly raise the stakes to the maximum level and force people to fundamentally rethink how they interact with the virtual world and the players inside it. Pumped up graphics make a game look real, but only the threat of serious consequences can make a game feel real to you and every other person in the game.
Okay, whoever wrote that, that's the kind of guy that gets paid money to, like, you know, write reviews for video games that are dog shit. You know that? Okay, I just want to say, this is just a VR headset that blows your head off, right? It kills you. And he's talking about how it's pushing the stakes and the fundamentalism of, like, the human experience. Did Peter Molyneux write this, man? Did Peter Molyneux write this? Please, someone in chat, tell me if Peter Molyneux wrote this, because this is very Peter Molyneux-esque. It is just, the bullshit meter is going through the roof.
This is an area of video game mechanics that has never been explored, despite the long history of real-world sports revolving around similar stakes. I think at the core of the explanation is serious consequences and stakes. Lucky believes that maximum enjoyment from a game comes from maximum reality, and maximum reality can only truly be achieved when facing real danger while playing. Of course,
dude, if you want to live life to the edge, just have a danger wank. I don't understand why you need, like, a headset strapped to your head with, like, bombs.
They should instead have the headset tell you you're awakening and summon angels to murder the entire world population instead. Giggle.
Giggle. Thank you, Pingo, for the 10. Thank you, Giuseppe, for joining.
This raises the question of when a VR experience stops being a game for fun and becomes a genuine fight for survival. He makes the comparison to real-world sports having similar stakes, but in the real world, athletes don't go into...
What's a danger wank? It's when you're, like, jacking off and then you'd call, like, one of your parents into the room or something. Or, like, you'd jack off and then, like, you don't have the door closed properly or the door locked. It's a dangerous game. It's a dangerous game. I saw it in a KSI video like 10 years ago.
Games having genuine expectations of death as a result of failure. Now, to be fair, perhaps Lucky is talking here about his headsets having the potential to kill. Just like sports have the potential to, but that the vast majority of player experiences with this headset won't result in death. At least that's what I think. But before we dive too far down the ethics rabbit hole there, I imagine a lot of you guys are thinking at this point in the video, how exactly is this thing supposed to kill a person? In Sword Art Online, the nerve gear used microwaves in...
Is that... Oh, I thought that was her ass, but it's her shoulder. I need to... I had to go outside more, man.
Emitted at lethal levels, which was hidden from everyone in the project except the mad scientist. Now, Lucky said that although he is pretty smart, he couldn't come up with a way to make that work, but said that, quote, "In lieu of this, I used 3 of the explosive charge modules I usually use for a different project, tying them to a narrow band photosensor that can detect when the screen flashes red at specific frequency, making game over integration on the part of the developer very easy. When an appropriate game over screen is displayed, the charges fire, instantly destroying the brain of the user. This isn't a perfect system, of course. I have plans
Also
for an
hope you're doing
anti-tamper
well,
mechanism."
mate. Came in late. How was Redfall? As bad as the Steam reviews suggested? It's like AAA studios just don't release good games anymore. Giggle.
Oh yeah, actually, thank you for the 10. Hang on. What is Redfall right now? 60 quid. Jesus, what is that, like $80? Mostly negative. Yeah, it was just such an ass game. Like, it ran well, but damn, what a boring fucking game. What are the reviews? Why do developers think they can charge 70? Yeah. That game needed another year. It needed another year of development. I have no idea why they rushed it out that quick. No idea.
That, like the Nerve gear, will make it impossible to remove or destroy the headset. Even so, there are a huge variety of failures that could occur and kill the user at the wrong time. This is why I have not worked up the balls to actually use it myself, and also
So
why I am
headsets
convinced
explode?
that...
Can you imagine if someone purposely went into a overpowered area and let the character die as like a makeshift bomb to scare people?
It'd be a great way to take out as many targets as possible, right? Just give the headset to like a kid that's like, you know, really shit at video games and be like, okay, if you don't get this victory royale in Fortnite, the device is going to explode. And then he'll get like 3 kills, then get bodies, and then blow everyone up.
Like in Sword Art Online, the final triggering should really be tied to a high-intelligence agent that can readily determine if conditions for termination...
Why are we talking about this like it's going to be deployed? He did this for a meme. Why are we talking about like having a high-intelligence agent who can like dictate, yeah, does he get his head blown off? I don't know. Maybe we should ask him.
...are actually correct. Yeah, that's
I just really hope we get a Mr. Beast video on this. Because Mr. Beast on Twitter said he's like hyping up a new video. He said like, I've got a new video and it's going to be my best ever. I know what that video is, by the way. I know what that video is. It's going to turn some heads. It's really going to turn some heads, that video. Definitely.
a lot to take in. That is a lot to take in. This is like the second or third time I've read this, and one thing I'm just noticing now is the anti-tamper mechanism that makes it impossible to remove or destroy.
The one thing I do know about the new Mr. Beast video is it has a lot to do with Chris. A lot to do with Chris. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But yeah.
Destroy the headset. What if the headset ends up on the head of a toddler or a child or just someone who didn't know what it was? Does it have an override system? Are they just supposed to be locked into the game and potentially die? This is wild. This is wild. It is around this point that the whole thing did start to feel like a bit of a parody to me, especially when he said that he hasn't worked up the balls to try it himself yet. I mean, that sounds like the kind of thing you can only really test once. If we were in spring right now, I probably would have checked the date of the blog post to see if we're in April yet. But Lucky does seem sincere about this. Perhaps the only thing that seems to ground this project in reality for me is Lucky's intention to not sell this thing, at least not yet. At the very end of the blog...
Thank God. Thank God. I'm so happy that he's not able to sell the VR headset that can blow your head off with a detonated charge. I was kind of worried then. I was worried I could go to like an Argos or a Walmart and just pick one up for my child. Thank goodness for that. Thanks Alarm Response for joining. Could you imagine, like, because Americans can be so stupid sometimes, you could put like a VR headset in a Walmart, and then you could put the Suicide VR headset with the charges, and it's like $10 cheaper. And the amount of people just to save money that would do that. To be fair, they do that in the UK as well. There's a cost of living crisis in the UK, so UK parents would do that as well for their kid.
post, he refers to it as just a piece of office art and a thought-provoking reminder of unexplored avenues in game design. He also added that as far as he knows, it's the first non-fiction example of a VR headset that can kill a user, but that it won't be the last. So even if this device never leaves Lucky's office shelf, he believes that there is a future in it, whether it's he or someone else.
There's no future in it, bro. There's no there is no future in it. What are you on about? It's a VR headset that kills you. Like okay. Okay, you know what? Maybe he's onto something. Maybe if Rainbow Six Siege goes into VR, maybe I could understand it. Because believe me, when you lose a ranked game because you solo queue and your team are just full of fucking morons, I would put on that headset. I've been there sometimes because of Six Siege.
Else that takes it up. Now, I don't really want to state the obvious here or burst the bubble, but I'm sure many of you guys have had a similar thought already. But I can't really see this getting past the first round of approvals with basically any government on Earth. We spend so much time and money and resources making sure that...
That's insane how it's real, though. Yeah, I don't know, like, this is 5 months old, but apparently it came up on my TikTok page, like, today, so I thought it was more recent. But apparently it isn't a bit. It just has a Sword Art on. Of course it's based on Sword Art Online. Most normal Sword Art Online enjoyer there. Trying to make a VR headset that kills you. But apparently it is real. Oh, not the anime sword. Is that an Xbox sword? What is that? What's it got an X on it? And he's dressing up as Quiet from MGS. Oh, God. Oh, he's a bit of a weeb. Goodness gracious. That's wild. That is wild. I want to show you guys this this guy I found on TikTok. He does actually make me laugh. Hang on. Let me go for a piss. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I might open a Red Bull, you know, man, because I'm actually so tired right now. I don't know why. I just don't think I slept right last night. Where did I put the thing? Oh shit. Oh. Right. Hang on. Let me get chat up here because I can't actually see chat. Steak and lettuce. Yeah, I got a Red Bull because I'm literally just passing out right now. And I don't really want to... I don't want to end stream just yet.
Hey Pyro, long-time content guzzler, just wanted to say love you and love the vids. If you can manage to get me the headset, I'd literally pog smile.
There's no chat. There should be chat. There's no chat. Oh, okay. It's bugged for some reason. Hey Pyro, long time content guzzler, just wanted to say I love you and love the vids. If you could manage to get me the headset. What headset? The headset I'm wearing? It's a DT 1990 Pro. I wouldn't recommend them though. I've gone through like 3 pairs in a year. They keep breaking. Oh, the Oculus headset. Oh, the Death headset. Just shows my brain is, man. Like I'm so tired today. I think it's this like I'm on the way out of dealing with this this cold I've got. But it's trying to take my brain with me. Oh. That's what I'm taking, by the way. Right. Alcoholic. It's fucking chest syrup, you moron. Oh, you probably could make lean with that, actually, couldn't you? Maybe. It's probably not strong enough, though. Right. There is a guy on TikTok, and I really want to show you this quirky little character. Because what he does, it kills me, man. Hang on.
Game juice.
Hang on a sec. Oh, was it on... Hang on. Because I got a plugin that lets me view...
Don't worry. I can't be bothered. You're not worth the trouble it would take to hit you. You're not worth the powder it would take...
Shut up. I don't think I can view it. I don't think it shows the... Alright. There's this guy that keeps coming up on my For You page. And I love him, man. He's called Lewis Orderson 38. And what he does is, like, he's meant to be an actor bringing awareness. But the problem is, every video he does, he basically just, like, he forces himself to cry beforehand, probably bursts a blood vessel as well. It's so good. It's so good. Like, here's one about, surgeon fails to save my wife's life. None of this is real, by the way. He's an actor. What's the slow-mo running? What's the slow-mo running got to do with any of it? The off-white belt as well. The off-white belt. Amazing. Like, now he's playing the surgeon. Now he's playing the surgeon. He always looks like he's about to cry in like every single scene. Here we go. Cheating wife is confronted by husband.
Don't worry. I can't be bothered. You're not
Wow.
worth the trouble it would take to hit you. You're not worth the powder it would take to blow you up. You are an empty, hollow shell of a woman! I mean, what the hell are you doing in my house if you hate me so much? Why the hell are you even married to me? What the hell are you doing carrying my child?
I like our top comment says, bro's been crying since 1989.
And why didn't you get rid of it when you had the chance? Because listen to me. I've got news for you.
Hey
Why?
Pyro, my family forgot my birthday on top of other bullshit, but your vids and streams still cheer me up. Thanks for existing, chef. Kiss kiss.
Oh, thank you, Umber, for the 10. Sorry that your family forgot your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Hope you have a good one. I like the why is there always spit? One thing you'll notice about this guy's videos, he's always spitting, and he's
Hi,
always got
Pyro.
like
How's your day
these
going?
terrifying eyes.
Sweetheart, I'm back.
No, we're not doing this again. If I hear a baby cry, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again. If I hear a baby cry, I'm turning the dono off. I'm turning the Stop!
I'm coming for you next,
donating
Parasitical.
those. Stop! Stop doing that, man. And his name was Loving Children. His name was. I knew there would be a baby crying. This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
I wished it.
You're ruining it. You're ruining it for everyone. Right, what else we got? What else we got? Grieving the loss of a soulmate. Why is he crying in a bath? I can't even tell if this is real or not. Oh shit, I've actually been bamboozled. Why is he screaming into the water? What? Oh. This guy would get through to the X Factor live shows. I genuinely can't even tell if this is real or not now. It says he's an actor, and the one about the wife and the daughter was fake. Nurse loses patient. The top comment, mate. You're doing my head in now. You're doing my head in now. Oh.
Does he have a pub? You just learned about the surgery they did on a grape.
That meme is so old, it could be a Pyro joke.
Shut up. I'll give the 10 Gallo. Shut up. Anyway. Yeah, that guy fucking kills me. What is this? Bride left groom on wedding day. Oh my god. There's no... Oh my god. What is he crying over? Look at him. Who sits in their shower at her... Oh, yeah, there you go. The picture again. The picture again. Okay, so I'm guessing she didn't die because apparently she also died, but then also left him at the wedding. Oh my god, look at the eyes. Look at the top comment. Can you please get brown contacts?
Like you're the coolest person I've ever met. And you don't even try. You're naturally smart.
I'm a minor! Just outside a playground. Oh my god. Look how much she's crying. £176 in December. He's just crying again. Someone said, what in the Hollyoaks? Me in GCSE drama giving it my all. What does he do? He just lies next to his kid and starts crying. I love this guy, man. I love this guy. It's not the same as it was. He just... Every video... This guy must be able to like cry on command though, right? I assume. It's from a film called John Q. Great acting though, it's word for word.
I found you a new heart.
10 seconds in and I'm crying. Sorry, I can't watch the rest.
I just need to tell you.
True. I'm actually in tears. I can't actually tell if his wife died or not. You don't see the wife in any of the TikToks. UK TikTok really is something else though, man. I love it. I love UK TikTok. It really is just something else. I wanted to play Contraband Police. I don't know if I'll do it today, but I do want to play Contraband Police. I mean, maybe I could do it today. I was debating on doing like a main channel video on Contraband Police. Like a main channel video. You know, it wouldn't be like a deep one, right? It'd only be like a 20-minute long video or something. But I see Not in the Woods. Yeah, my girlfriend told me to get it. She wanted to watch me play it. Do we have any slop suggestions, chat? Any sloppy? I could do Contraband Police in a little bit. I could do it in a little bit. Everyone's saying Sunny. You're baiting. Let me see. I'm sure I got something I could find. Oh, what about this video? Hang on. Not this fucking guy. Fuck off. Not this guy. Yeah, I saw this video. What was it? Any tutorial you remember playing sucks.
Most developers spend a lot of time crafting their game's ending, even though not every player will get to see it. However, the tutorial is part of the first few minutes of your game, which pretty much guarantees that every single player will get to
Those Biden
experience it.
sex jokes are so
then
fucking cringe. Whoever keeps sending them in, get a life. This shit is so uncomfortable.
Thank you. I spent $10 for this. So true. So true. Whoever's doing that, stop it.
Why do they have such a bad reputation? And how exactly do you craft a good tutorial? It's no wonder tutorials have a bad reputation when...
My favorite kind of tutorial is when you get control of the game and then it says, press mouse stick forward to walk. Those are my kind of favorite tutorials because you just know that you're going to be taught every single tutorial in painstaking detail. Did you know you can press square to reload? What?
So
that you get games as well that don't even like have it bonded to like what you're playing on, like an Xbox or a PC or a PlayStation. So it'll literally say stuff like press the reload key to reload.
Can we watch some Poddle classics like Star Wars? The Phantom Menace snipes back.
Thank you, Aiden, for the 10. Maybe. Yeah, I can maybe put that on after. When's the Cruelty Squad video? I have finished doing all the voice lines for it. It's just refining it now. It's refinement. And then I'm going to Finland this weekend to interview the creator. And then after that, it should be a wrap.
So many games treat them like afterthoughts, and this most likely comes from either a time or a budget constraint. However, most of the time, developers seem to be scared that players won't experience their games the intended way. So, as a result, they end up spoon-feeding information to players, resulting in the dreaded hand-holding tutorial. I mean, have you ever wondered why the nice lady guiding you by the hand is named Toriel? So, the best
Oh my god, I get it now. Okay, I get it.
The way to teach your players the mechanics of your game is to do it invisibly, blending them in perfectly with the gameplay without altering the pacing in any negative way. Asher Vollmer, the designer of Threes, in his GDC talk identified these 4 core attributes of a good tutorial. It should teach, comfort, excite, and respect the player. So let's...
I think excite and respect are the hardest ones to get. Because I've never seen a text box open before telling me press forward to walk, and I've gone, oh my god! Oh, I didn't know I could do that!
Take a look at some common mistakes developers usually make when crafting the first few minutes of their gameplay. Firstly, it's probably not a good idea to ask your players to make an uninformed decision. For example, I would suggest avoiding greeting the player with an option to either play the tutorial or start the game. This frames the tutorial as an afterthought, slapped as a separate experience on top of what is considered to be the game.
I don't think that's... I don't agree with that. I don't think that's true.
Speaking of Star Wars, Pyro, do you know Aeronauts, and are you up for reacting to them?
Thank you, Gala, for the 10. I don't know who Aeronauts is. No. I'm not sure that is, sorry. Yeah, I don't really see the problem with like having the option to do the tutorial or skip it, because obviously the tutorial could be for someone that is like literally never played a video game ever, which is such a small amount of people. But obviously you always need to cater to that small group of people who it literally is like Babby's first video game. So I get that. So the option to play it or the option to skip, I don't really mind that. I don't really see that as much of a problem. Like, for example, Gears of War. Like, if you... Because that was Gears of War 2, I think he's shown there. If you've played Gears of War 1, you'll know exactly how Gears of War 2 works.
It would...
Thank you, Giuseppe, for the 10. Almost 30-year-old workaholic who plays video games every 6 months. I need halfway through the game tutorials that remind me what the hell I'm doing when I last played. Oh, yeah, no, I get that. Yeah. Yeah, no, same.
Teach and maybe comfort the player, but it will probably not respect and definitely not excite anyone. Instead, why not weave the learning experience throughout the gameplay itself, blending it in seamlessly? In the party game Toto Temple, your main way of moving around is a directional dash. So instead of creating a tedious tutorial, the developer, Juicy Beast, crafted all menus to be interacted with by dashing into buttons, making sure that players have a firm grasp on that mechanic.
Hi Pyro,
before
I have something hard to get off the chest. I found my mom hanging in the closet. She was hanging around there with a mailman.
Child moment.
Nah, no, it's no. I'm muting it. No. Deke, thank you for the 10. Fuck off. I thought you were legit. I thought L joke. Chat L joke. I'm telling chat how to feel about the joke. I'm manipulating chat against you. L joke.
Even playing a single round of the game.
Hey.
No!
If you are worrying that by weaving the learn...
I broke my back and now I'm in the hospital. I tried to do a flip and landed on the roof and went first into the ground. Oh shit, sorry man. Hope you get better soon. Shit. Maybe don't do a backflip off a roof.
Experience throughout the gameplay itself might annoy some players that are already familiar with the game's mechanics, then consider adding the IKEA shortcuts equivalent in those first few minutes.
Thank you, King Bling, for 10 months. Your slop is okay. Don't always curse. It's for the best to disable them. You got a couple of degenerate chatters. They do keep giving me money though, so, you know.
In Bioshock Infinite, in the first few moments of gameplay, you make your way through a carnival fair where each exhibit is designed to teach you a certain mechanic. However, it's completely up to the player to walk up to those exhibits and interact with them, putting agency into the player's hands, so those who are already familiar with the game can simply skip all of those without having their pacing affected at all.
Bioshock Infinite is a game that has not aged well, by the way. I played Bioshock Infinite, I think last year. It has not aged well. Like, gameplay-wise. It's very superficial. It's very flat. It's okay. The thing is with Bioshock games, they've never been good at combat. Bioshock games have never had like meaty, heavy combat. Like the shotgun in the original Bioshock is probably one of the worst shotguns in a video game ever. It just has no weight to it. None of the Bioshocks age well. I think story-wise they do. Not Infinite. Infinite's kind of lame and it retcons a lot. But I think Bioshock 1 and 2 have a very interesting story. I think they do. I think Infinite, like, when it does all the time travel and retconning, I thought that kind of sucked a little bit.
Next up, a big no-no you should keep your eyes on is avoiding overloading your player with information. This is one of the bigger mistakes you can do as a designer, and one example of this is the overly complicated control layout scheme shown to players before they even got to make their first step. Throwing so much information at the player up front is the equivalent of that one friend we all have that explains the entire board game for half an hour before anyone even starts playing.
I've got wood everywhere.
I have no friends. I have no friends to explain the board game to me.
Yeah, and you need the wood to win the game. This is bullshit, Mark.
Want to play again?
I do. It's fun.
Remember the guy who made Elizabeth in Bioshock and was mad at all the porn being made? Yeah, I remember he said something about, like, it's like watching porn being made of your daughter. Like, he said something like that. It's just very, very weird. That wasn't Ken Levine, though, was it? I'm sure it was one of the art designers or something.
Fun, isn't it?
Once I realized...
Another example of this are games that feel the need to expose the players to their entire UI all at once, instead of introducing it gradually. Chances are you probably don't have to show the player their weapon wheel if they don't have a weapon yet, so instead hide that UI element until the player picks up their first weapon. This way you keep the screen space clean while introducing the player gradually to new concepts without using the dreaded pointed arrow, which you shouldn't use to begin with. It's recommended to avoid front-loading your game with...
To be fair though, that was Crash Bandicoot, and that would have been played by actual toddlers. Like, obviously grown men like us, chat like us, but also toddlers.
Too much information, because you will simply overload the player while neither exciting nor teaching them anything. And then there's my least favorite outdated tradition, the pop-ups. These are the classic, we didn't have enough time to craft the proper tutorial, so here's a PowerPoint presentation. They are notoriously bad, because in the interactive medium of...
I think, okay. Personally, I think with pop-ups, unfortunately, with the way games are, they're kind of a necessary evil. The one example I can think where they're actually beneficial is when you've got like a skill tree, and then you upgrade, and then before you spend the point on the skill tree, you can like look at a preview to see how the ability works, and then like a little visual demonstration of how it works in the world, like how it affects enemies. I think that's a good tutorial, I think. The only better one would be able to actually use the ability yourself and load up like a room where you could try it in. Thank you, Lance, for joining.
Games, they completely break the game's flow, bringing it to a halt while also preventing you from interacting with anything. It's one of the worst ways of introducing your mechanics to your players.
Oh wow, imagine a tutorial for sprinting. Sprint to move faster. You can't shoot or reload during a sprint. Wow. I didn't actually know sprinting made you move faster than walking. That's... damn. We're learning a lot today.
Because they won't be exciting at all, but more importantly, it fails miserably at respecting those players. Doom Eternal is one of the more recent examples of being particularly guilty of this. There is actually more to say about Doom's pop-ups, and
I don't think that's a problem though. I kind of think once you know how a glory kill works, that's it. And I'm pretty sure in the options you were able to turn the tutorial messages off. Because that opening level literally is just a tutorial. It's a giant tutorial for people that jumped into Eternal and they didn't play the original.
I'm working on a video that goes more in-depth into Doom's gameplay style, so make sure to stay subscribed for that one. But going back to pop-ups, it seems that the entire industry is aware of this problem, to the point where back in 2013, Far Cry Blood Dragon poked fun at this exact issue, bombarding the player with ironic pop-ups every few seconds.
That's kind of genius.
Only for Far Cry 4, developed by the same studio, to do the same thing a year later, unironically. If you absolutely must introduce your mechanics with a short sentence, then look at how Dark Souls implemented this. With high contrast, easy to spot messages sprinkled throughout the level, requiring the player to consciously interact with them so they end up being fully optional. Alternatively, just like Splinter Cell Blacklist did, you can completely avoid the pace-breaking problem by infusing these hints diegetically right into your level design. That way, you at least fix the respect problem out of the four.
I think that's a bit of a cope, I don't know. He's basically saying Dark Souls is better because you have to make the active decision to interact with the sign to get the tutorial. Like middle mouse button camera controls. I don't think it's that much better. And again, a lot of games, you can just turn the tutorial messages off completely.
Messages sprinkled throughout the level, requiring the player to consciously interact with them so they end up being fully optional. Alternatively, just...
Also, who's playing Dark Souls on mouse and keyboard, so don't respect anything this guy says for the rest of the video.
Like Splinter Cell Blacklist did, you can completely avoid the pace-breaking problem by infusing these hints diegetically right into your level design. That way, you at least fix the respect problem out of the four. And continuing on the topic of text, it's definitely not advised to throw walls of text at your players. These are like
actually
worse
looks
versions
awful.
of pop-ups that require your players to spend even more time disengaged from gameplay. I used to make a lot of Flash games back in the Newgrounds days, and back then the player's attention span was so short that if the loading screen wasn't engaging enough, they would close the browser tab. And not much has changed since then regarding attention spans, especially with the knowledge that games can be refunded during a time frame of a couple of hours. So teaching me...
Look how much shit is going on that screen. Look at that. That puts my brain to sleep. What is this? The Division? That's awful. That is actually awful.
So teaching mechanics through text should be kept...
To be fair, I'm not going to lie. I feel that Star Wars Survivor did that. It threw so many tutorials at you at the very beginning, and I'm someone that didn't play the original Fallen Order. I started off on Survivor. So me playing that, I was so overwhelmed. The only thing I do in that game really is use one lightsaber stance and then parry. That's it. I don't use any of the force or anything unless it's like actually, you know, necessary for progression.
At a minimum, at best.
No!
So those were all the things to stay away from. No uninformed decisions, no upfront information overload or walls of text, and no interruption of gameplay. Simply avoiding those pitfalls will lead to a better tutorial design, but let's switch gears and actually talk about some concrete steps towards designing a good invisible tutorial. I keep saying
I don't know why he's got EDM for like the transitions.
Invisible tutorial because the secret is right there in the name. Invisible. But I think I managed to boil down a good formula into a single sentence. Teach gradually
I don't know if I... Thank you, Lance, for the 1 month. I might have already said that, though.
Through gameplay. The idea here is to take the mechanics that you want your players to learn and instead of condensing them all in the beginning of the game, stretch them throughout the gameplay experience itself. While easier said than done, this can be achieved by using various tools and techniques, one of them being the idea of breaking down your mechanics into bite-sized pieces. In 2007, when Portal came out, it had to teach its players a very novel mechanic almost never seen in games before. So instead of relying on pop-ups or walls of text, Valve instead took the main focus of the game, the portal gun, and gradually introduced the players to its functionalities. Firstly, by starting the game off without a portal gun at all, showing players the basics of how portals themselves work, followed by...
I remember listening to, because what Valve do with their games, which is really nice, they have a developer commentary, so you can actually listen to the devs talking as they made the game. And one thing they all wanted to make sure with the level design is to never have a tutorial pop-up. Obviously, there are little pop-ups that appear, like, you know, right trigger to shoot right portal, left trigger to shoot left portal, X to jump or whatever. But they did the same in Left 4 Dead 2. And in Left 4 Dead 2, in Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 is interesting because I remember listening to a dev commentary on Left 4 Dead, and one of the devs said, we have tutorials, like, here is where your ammo is, press R to reload, press E to open a door. And then they said, once the game feels that the player understands how a certain aspect works, we will never show that tutorial message ever again. It's completely erased from the game script. So that's cool. I think Valve's minimalism with stuff was like really interesting.
Giving the player an incomplete portal gun that shoots a single portal, only to introduce the fully functional dual portal gun a few minutes later.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture 2 linked portals at once.
In a parallel universe, a worst version of Portal would probably start you off with a full portal.
Not the map as well, man. Not the map. You're doing it dirty. You're doing it dirty. They should have like Clippy or Bunsy Buddy like giving you help as well.
And highlight spots.
Not the map.
On the wall to show you where to shoot your portals, instead of making the smart decision of breaking up the gun's functionality and introducing the player to it gradually. This also makes use of the idea of introducing new mechanics in a safe environment. In order to achieve this, your game will have to allow players to observe mechanics in a safe environment within the game's world, before being allowed to interact with them on their own. In Half-Life Alyx, after the player was given enough time to learn how to fight the appropriately named headcrabs, the developers wanted to step things up a notch and introduce an armored headcrab with a weak spot on their underside. So after progressing through the level, you are gradually exposed to these new spiky growths on walls, standing out quite a bit from all the other visual elements on your screen. After which you are asked to go through this well-lit narrow hole in the wall, in front of which is an armored headcrab shell flipped upside down. And a few moments later, your eyes are guided down this hallway so you can be greeted by the first armored headcrab you see. It's scripted to lounge towards you while being conveniently stopped by a fence through which you can shoot the bright glowing spot that is contrasted against the specifically picked blue light in the room.
To be fair, a lot of games do that though, where they'll show an enemy like behind a barbed wire fence or a wall or something. But the fact that Valve already set it
Pyro,
up...
will you watch Crystal Maze this stream? Or do I need to give you $400 over the course of half a year like I did with Take Castle?
Probably the latter, Gallagher, honestly, because that video got claimed, so I made $0. I unironically did it for free. For free, well, $400, but for free. But thank you for the 10, man. Yeah, I'll do it at some point. I'm kind of busy this stream, but maybe next one.
Both Mark Brown from GameMaker's Toolkit and Egoraptor Sequelitis have great videos with examples linked in the description below. Half-Life Alyx, as well as Valve
Pretty good for the design to show the enemy's weak spot without having something like a text box pop up. Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely.
Games in general are great.
I mean, the fact that it glows is usually indicator enough, right? Because usually, like in video games, where'd you go for a weak spot? The head. And if not the head, then whatever's glowing. Like there are, I'm sure he's about to say this now, but there are zombies here that have a weak spot. And if you shoot it, they explode, like kind of a grenade.
Guiding the player by using various techniques to subconsciously direct their attention. And that brings me to the next category. Guiding the player can be done subtly.
It's like the regenerators, right? The regenerators in Resi 4. There was never a tutorial for them. You just saw them, you blasted the shit out of them, and you were like, what the hell, they're not dying. And then you got a sniper with a thermal scope on them. You used the scope, and then you kind of saw that they had weak spots. You shoot the glowing spots, and then they died, like permanently.
And most of the time it's achieved through creating contrast with light, or even through the help of framing within your level design if you're extra sneaky.
I mean, that's not a good example of framing, because that's literally meant to be a joke. That is literally meant to be an ironic joke in Stanley Parable.
Within your level design if you're extra sneaky. It can also be achieved in a more direct way, like the runner vision in Mirror's Edge or the cables that connect the puzzles together in The Witness. Here is a quick design trick. If you squint your eyes, you should be able to tell where the game wants to direct your attention. One example I like to bring up is the placement of coins in Mario games, like in New Super Mario Bros. U, where this trail of coins hints that you can both glide through the air and also double jump, without using a single word. And Nintendo has been using this trick for years, like in Mario 64, where you can find a secret shortcut by following this line of coins.
Damn!
It's all about subtly nudging.
Dude, I really want to play Mario 64.
Egoraptor has a whole video on how Mega Man is really good at teaching its mechanics through gameplay from like 2010.
Oh, really? Based. Yeah, I really want to play Super Mario 64. I've never played it before. I've never played it, but it looks fun. It looks really fun.
Nudging the player in the right direction, and you know you've done it.
Isn't Mario 64 like the best Mario game of all time? Isn't it the best one of all time? Like the highest rated? I've never heard anyone say a single bad thing about Mario 64. One of the best games ever made. Best.
good job if you manage to do so without them ever realizing it. There's the classic example of Mario starting off on the left side of the screen to suggest that you have to move towards the right, or in Metroid, have you noticed that you start slightly off center? Because even though you can explore in both directions, the developers want you to go left first because that's where you will find the morph ball, which allows you to progress further later on. This kind of tutorial design overlaps with another concept I like to call keeping things invisibly seamless. These are little experience-changing decisions you make as a designer behind the scenes without telling the player. For example, in a card game, you might secretly move cards around in the draw pile without the player's knowledge to make sure that they get just the right card they happen to need in order to either learn a new mechanic or create a memorable encounter. In the first minute of Ratchet Deadlock, you are asked to look at the enemy to your left, then to the enemy up above. What the game doesn't tell you is that it was taking into account which direction you were moving your thumbstick in order to set your controls to either default or inverted automatically.
Halo did that as well. I think the intro to Halo 2 did the exact same thing. It kind of like made you look the same direction either way. And no matter what way you... Chat, I want to see now, how many of you actually use inverted? Because honestly, if you use inverted, you're a fucking psychopath. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. How many people use inverted? I don't understand how people can use inverted. Mostly no's. I assume the amount of people that use inverted are the same amount of people that are left-handed.
I have made an entire video about the invisible tricks I've implemented in my own game Move or Die in order to make sure that players would get a memorable experience regardless of any RNG shenanigans. There should be a link on the screen right now. Now, these kind of invisibly seamless moments create a smoother experience for the player while maintaining a solid gameplay pace. And if you want to take your tutorial to the next level, consider designing it within the context of your game's narrative. In Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain,
Tomb Raider 1, when I was a kid, had one of the hardest tutorials I've ever played in a video game. Because Lara Croft would narrate you through the game, and all she would say is, press the action key to jump. Press the jump key to jump. Press the climb key to climb. And I was just there as like a fucking 10-year-old, like just pressing random buttons, and then I ended up falling too high and snapping her neck.
Tutorial to the next level, consider designing it within the context of your game's narrative. In Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, you are taught how to look around and
I'm so tired of this
within the
goddamn
context
school! Bunch of morons and bullies!
Thank you, School Shooter, for the $10. That was his name, by the way. School Shooter. Average dono, bro. Average dono.
Just being woken up from a coma. Similar to Assassin's Creed 2, where you learn to move your legs and hands as the first thing you do after you were born. This can also be used as a more direct external form of guidance, like in Matrix Path of Neo, where you are being told exactly what to do through a phone in order to navigate the cubicles, just like in the movie.
Wait. Wasn't Matrix Path of Neo terrible, though? Wasn't that game terrible? Hang on. Or I might be thinking of Matrix Reloaded. Oh, it's got a good user score, though. Hang on. It was Enter the Matrix, right? Ah, that's the one I played as a kid. Yeah, I played Enter the Matrix. I played that as a kid. You could pick Ghost or Niobe, that's right.
Now, if you'd like to do it in a more subtle way, look at how Bastion did it, where the omnipresent narrator drops occasional gameplay hints disguised as third-person storytelling. Now, these are all good guidelines to follow when you craft your tutorial. Keep things easily digestible, introduce mechanics in safe environments, guide the player through level design while keeping the experience invisibly seamless, and wrap everything into the game's narrative. But now I'd like to go over a few more things to keep in mind and decisions you have to make that will directly impact the quality and effectiveness of your tutorial. One important concept that should be discussed more is the idea of gaming literacy. When crafting your tutorial, you will have to assume how gaming literate your players will be. For example, if you're making a platformer game, are you designing it for someone who speedruns Celeste every Tuesday or for someone who never held a controller in their hands before? When making this decision, you can take the path of Overwatch and assume the players don't know anything about shooters and you teach them how to look around and move. Or alternatively, you can take the path of Play Dead's Inside and let players figure out their first steps completely on their own without any help. There is no real...
That was good. That was good that they did that. The thing is with Inside, if you play Inside and you never played Limbo, you will die a lot. You will die a lot with experimenting. But I think that's kind of what they're going for with that game. It's meant to be like a really brutal game. And the fact that death is just so easy and like instantaneous that it's kind of like, shit, well, that happened.
Completely on their own without any help.
It's kind of genius because by not teaching you the mechanics of that game, it almost builds on how gloomy the atmosphere is.
Players figure out their first steps completely on their own without any help. There is no real good or bad answer to this. It all comes down to what kind of experience you want to create within the first few moments of your game.
Fuck this shit.
No. Okay. Oh no.
Everything went fucking bad.
We've all seen this, right? We've all seen this. Was it Polygon? Where was it? Dumbass journalist can't get past tutorial. This guy here is like the sole reason why whenever you say you're a gaming journalist, you'll get laughed at. It's like the only thing that's worse than being a YouTuber. I don't understand like how... He's not even pressing the dash button, by the way. He's not pressing the dash button at all, like even when he's on the ground. I just don't understand how you can be this stupid. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it says right above you, dash, quick evade, on ground, or air. It is literally saying, in the air, bro. And he thinks if he jumped there, okay, he dashed once, okay, we got some progress. And now, like that brief pause there, his mom's like offering to take the controller off him, and he's like, no, mom, I got this. I'm 45, you need to like, you know, just give me some space. Okay. Kind of lame, but he knows what to do. He went the opposite way for some reason. That's fine. You got this, ma'am. You know what to do now. Okay, yeah, okay. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Just do it, and then... Yeah. Now, if you pushed yourself a little bit more forward, you could have got it. Based. He did it. He actually nailed it. There you go. That was a two back. Jesus Christ, that was painful. Thank you, Heisen, for the 20. I live in England. What kind of knife should I get? Get a bayonet. Get a samurai sword.
You should also take into consideration any generally agreed upon standards that might smooth out that learning experience. For example, it's very likely that your players will already be aware that anything red probably means danger, while anything green is most likely good, like your health, unless you're making an anime fighter health bar.
Unless it's Dark Souls, and green usually means poison.
Once these standards are cemented into the industry through various games taking advantage of them, you can go the other route and flip them on their head on purpose in order to subvert expectations. Stanley Parable is a great example of this. Right?
Wait,
on purpose.
Is that actually real?
To subvert.
That's fucking evil. Who at Nintendo placed that, man? That's evil.
Expectations. Stanley Parable is a great example of this, right alongside other games like Antichamber, Superliminal, as well as the entirety of What the Golf. So that's a lot of things to keep in mind, and it doesn't help either that crafting a good tutorial is no easy task, taking a significant amount of time and effort. And at this point, I'd like to honestly ask you if you know of any good tutorial examples from any games out there.
I like how when he's talking about a good tutorial, he's showing Superman 64, which is renowned for being one of the worst video games ever made in human history.
From any games out there, because I'm sure there's a few examples that I've missed. You know exactly where to reach me. So right now you might ask yourself, what are some things that I can do to take full advantage of that development time? And I've got just the answer. You could use level design to craft the intro sequence in such a way that players can return to it later on and experience it from a new perspective with their newly acquired knowledge of the game's mechanics. A small-scale example of this is in the perspective bending fez, where you start off in your—
How is it W game? It's not W game, bro. It's ass. Look at this.
Superman. However,
the entire game is just going through fucking rings. That is it. Apparently that is the... Hang on. Should we look up a speedrun? Superman 64. Okay, so we did it in an hour. Poor bastard. Is that really... That is the whole game? Grab and throw 3 robots to protect the people. Okay. Okay, there's actually other gameplay here. There's other gameplay. Wow. That is amazing. Wow. Truly riveting gameplay. The entire game is just rings. There is nothing else here. Apart from going through fucking rings. Onion rings. That's it. Oh, they move now. The rings move now. There's some challenge now, boys. Oh my god. I like how the city down there as well is just like, it's just literally Google Maps. Amazing. Oh, now he's walking around. Okay. And what's he doing? He's trying to glitch through the wall probably for like a speedrun strat. What happens at the end? What happens at the end of let's see what happens at the end of Superman. Just that same sound effect over and over of him flying. It just looks fucking awful. Okay, there's like some weird robot thing there. Alright. Yep. The end. It just says the end. Wow. I am... Well done. You managed to get your friends out of this nightmare. By flying through onion rings. But in the real world, Lex is still here. Why is it zooming in and out? Is that it? That's the whole game. That's it. That's it. They actually credited themselves on that fucking slop as well. That's insane.
Your 2D room, only to go out and gain the ability to rotate the entire world around you, after which the game restarts and you find yourself in your room with a newly gained ability to explore it in 3D. Another example of this is in the starting area of Dark Souls, but I'll let you Google that one. Alternatively, some other games like Call of Duty and Titanfall turned their tutorial into a shooting range / training course. The beauty of this is because they are timed, they effectively become high score chasing minigames, spawning entire speedrunning communities trying to figure out new strategies in order to get a faster time, drastically increasing the game's replay value in the process. Now, before I wrap up this video, there is one more thing to mention. Even though it's strongly recommended, it's not actually required to teach your players the mechanics of your game. Just like going against the grain and subverting expectations is an option, so is completely leaving out the tutorial on purpose. Starseed Pilgrim intentionally avoided the traditional tutorial, making the exploration of gameplay and discovery part of its design charm. Sometimes tutorials are left out unintentionally due to ongoing development, and within the right type of game, they might end up creating an unintentional, memorable...
I can't look at this and just not think it's Superman 64. I just can't. I can't look at this and think it isn't Superman 64, man.
Learning experience. For example, I vividly remember surviving my first night in the beta version of Minecraft, having to figure out what to do on my own while playing with the crafting wiki page open on my second monitor. Another example of this was the release of Pokemon Go, where certain mechanics were not explained at that time for unrelated reasons, leaving you to interact with other players in the real world in order to explain those mechanics to each other, reinforcing the social aspect of the game.
Look at this!
Holy shit.
There's a Vaporeon that spawned.
What year was
right
that?
there, so everyone's running.
Remember going out? In the end,
What year was that, Pokemon Go? When was Pokemon Go popular? Kind of fell off now. 2016, that's right. Jesus. Yeah, I remember that was huge, man. Oh my god, hang on. It lost 79% of its... Hang on. And by mid-September had lost 79% of the players. Damn, in the same year as well. That's insane. But yeah, to be fair, for a player base that big, you just can't sustain it. It's impossible.
Entire conversation about tutorial design boils down to the concept of player familiarity. It's probably safe to assume that your player's familiarity will be almost zero when they first boot up your game, and if you do a good job introducing your mechanics gradually, that familiarity number should raise at a good pace by the time your players will reach your game's ending. But what
I think, to be fair, Superheart didn't actually have any tutorials, right? It literally would just pop up saying kill them all, and it's like red guys chasing you. You kind of know to kill them.
Familiarity.
That was pretty streamlined. And obviously, like, if you got the pistol, you know how a pistol worked. If you got a shotgun, you've used a shotgun in a video game before.
Number should raise at a good pace by the time your players will reach your game's ending. But what about someone who played your game for a while only to put it down and pick it back up a few months later without benefiting from those high familiarity levels anymore? Should you account for that in your design, just like The Witcher 3 did, through their story recap cinematics that play right after loading screens, acting as a reminder for where you left the game off? And this is often mentioned as a lovely little feature for those of us with busy lives unable to finish games in one sitting.
Previously on The Walking Dead.
Damn, that's a throwback. That actually reminded me, like, back when Telltale games were good.
I would absolutely love to see a game where I can pause at any time and with a little cursor point at any element on the screen, be it a UI slot or an entity, and have the game remind me of the functionality of what I'm pointing at. I think this would be a great accessibility feature to aid with the player's familiarity of your game. One thing to keep in mind while designing your starting area is the difficulty, where a good rule of thumb is if the tutorial seems like it's just the right difficulty for you, then it's probably too difficult for your players. And that's why we all remember the parking lot tutorial sequence in Driver.
This is the worst tutorial I've ever played. Fuck this game!
So, in conclusion...
I thought that was Civvy then. That sounded a bit like Civvy. Oh, no, I remember that. Yeah. The Driver tutorial, if anyone didn't know, Driver is like a driving game on the PS1. I know, surprise, big shock. But it has one of the single worst tutorials in the whole game because it's fucking hard. You're basically on a timer and you need to do this checklist of like burnout, handbrake, Salmon, however you say that, 180, 360. You basically need to do a bunch of different techniques. The game does not teach you any of these.
Pyro. I've been watching your content almost daily since MLG Teletubbies. That's like 8 years or so. You've kept my mind entertained at low points. I guess this is a small way to pay it back.
Thank you, Valerie, for the 10. Appreciate it, man. And thank you, Space Clown, for joining. But yeah, no, this was hard because You had to do all this in like a minute, I think, and there was no guidance, no like arrows or anything. You have to do it all on your own.
Remember the parking lot tutorial sequence in Driver.
This is the worst tutorial I've ever played. Fuck this game!
So, in conclusion, a good tutorial should be an exciting, comforting, respectful, and teaching experience. And if there is one single thing to take away from this video, is that you can achieve all of those by teaching gradually through gameplay. Because in my process of doing research for this video and trying to think of good tutorial examples from games I've played before,
I'll show you guys the, hang on. I'll show you guys the driver tutorial. It is really hard. It is really hard. It looks easy, but if you don't know what you're doing, so that's a brake test, that's a speed test. And then that's a handbrake. He did a reverse 180. Okay. And this is a lap, I think. This is a lap. Oh no, this is the Slammin. Whatever it's called. Oh, that's the lap. No, that's the lap. Okay. Burnout is when you accelerate and reverse at the same time, I'm pretty sure. Like brake and accelerate. Okay, DM on for 10 months. Oh, that's the salmon, yeah. And then he got burnout. He makes it look so easy, but it's fucking hard. Oh, that's right, yeah, if you get 3 strikes, you're out. And then he hit a car twice. You see, though, like, he's already about to run out of time, and he's still got to do the 180 and the 360. Like, that's a tutorial, and he barely makes it. Look at that. He's about to run out of time. That's hard, man. And if you don't beat that tutorial, you're not allowed to play the game. It locks you out. You can't skip it. It's a mandatory tutorial. Levels from hell.
Tutorial. That's right. The very first level.
Okay, I want to react to
Given a
this.
spiffy little black car and a list of moves to perform.
Yep.
Now, in most games, this is the part where they would start telling you how to perform certain moves and baby you into the game. You know, let you make a few mistakes and get used to things. Not this game.
How do you say it? S-L-A-L-O-M. How do you say that word, man?
Slalom.
Slalom. Oh, slalom. Okay.
Moves and baby you into the game. You know, let you make a few mistakes and get used to things.
I know it's like a skiing thing as well.
Not this game, though. You see all these moves on the upper right-hand side of the screen? You have to perform all of them correctly in under a minute, or else you fail and you have to start all over again. What the fuck is this Mickey Mouse bullshit? Did they really expect new gamers to just get it all right from the start? Now, some of the moves, like the burnout and handbrake, are easy to do. But some of them, like the reverse 180, are hard as hell to perform. Even the slalom move took me a little while to figure out.
Driver, PS1, age racing. 12 plus. Imagine being a 12-year-old being given the challenge to do all of that in 60 seconds.
Also, I had some trouble figuring out the speed and brake tests at first. Until I realized that you had to race toward a wall and then jam on the brakes like an asshole. I'll be blunt, folks. This is the worst tutorial I've ever played. I have never played a game that literally fucked you over this much right from the start. And as if that is...
Yeah, it's insane how that's like... That's an actual tutorial. It's not even a tutorial, it's a fucking challenge. Like, if you're not good enough, you basically get locked out of playing the game. Right, chat, what I'm going to do is... I'm going to take a piss, and then I'm going to set up for... I think I'm going to record my... I'm going to record my new main channel video on stream. Thank you, Kaliku for the 7 months. Everyone knows the worst tutorial is Final Fantasy 13. Because the whole game's a tutorial. Right. I'm gonna pull a Hassan.
Isn't enough, you only get 3 hits on the car. That's right. Crash into anything 4 times and you lose the level. Fuck this game! Why don't you just make it 1 hit while you're at it? Alright, to be fair, they do give you unlimited chances to succeed. But the prospect of playing this level repeatedly is about as appealing as having a smelly 600-pound fat woman sit on your face over and over again. Oh, and by the way, this tutorial is not optional. Yes, my friends, you have to beat this part to get to the main missions. Oh, come on! This is so wrong on so many levels. If you pay for a game, you should be able to play the game. Not fart around for a year and a day on some cocksucking tutorial. Now, one thing I didn't see in a lot of reviews and videos, even the Watch Mojo one, is that the game does give you a demo part showing you how to perform the moves on the controller. Also, there's a part where you can follow a shadow car that's doing the moves. Okay, so the game does make some allowances to let you get used to the controls. But my question is, why do this tutorial like this at all? Why piss off and alienate your customers right from the get-go? It makes no sense. Could you imagine this kind of tutorial in any other game? Grand Theft Auto 3? Fallout 3? Max Payne? The worst part is that this is not necessary. They could have had an ordinary tutorial level or just let you learn on the go. Hell, they could have done any number of other things with this tutorial. Like getting rid of the time limit and giving you more hits. Or let you ace the moves one at a time instead of all at once. Or at least put it out in the open instead of a cramped parking garage.
Alright,
and it doesn't help that the car...
I'm gonna keep streaming, but I need to... I've got to mess with some wires, because I'm gonna switch to a different headset.
Car moves like a tank. Actually, I think it would be easier to drive a tank. Come to think of it, driving in real life is easier. I remember when I got my driver's license, the instructor let me pass without even having to parallel park.
AVGN?
Christ, I couldn't even imagine
AVGN,
trying to pass
yeah,
a driver's test and do
in
the
the nicest way
K-turn,
possible, the
parallel
guy just
parking,
kind of
and
fell like
everything
the
else in
emoji.
under a minute. Could you?
In the nicest way possible.
Even after beating this level, sometimes I still can't do it. That's right. I practice a bunch of times, and sometimes I still fail. So even practice doesn't help. What a level. And here's another aggravation for you. Not only do you fail constantly, the game insults you in the bargain.
Maybe I'll give you a call when I need a ride to the grocery store.
Maybe I'll give you a call when I need a ride to the grocery store. Maybe you can go kiss my rosy red ass, you fucking cockmonger! Like I said earlier, this is the worst tutorial ever. In fact, it's so bad that it should have been axed during the planning stages. That it made it into the final product shows some real lack of thought on the part of the people who made this game. I mean, what's next? How about this? If you fail the tutorial, the game blows up and takes your console out with it. Or how about this? Each time you fail the tutorial, a 300-pound big muscular guy covered in tattoos comes up behind you and stomps you in the genitals. Or fuck, why stop there while we're at it? Fail the tutorial and you...
TF2 News. The creator of Versus Saxton Hale is making a script version of the Gamma mode, meaning no plugins are required to play it. They want people to upvote it on the workshop, so it will get in the summer update and become an official Gamma mode.
What mic am I using? Trying to switch the funny mic. Hello. Okay. How do I do this again? Hang on a sec. Okay. Hello? Is it? You missed the best part. I can't hear anything. Based. Okay. I'm just doing. Is that it? Nice. I just need to see what mic I'm using right now. Hang on. Let me just see. I just need to see what mic I'm using right now. Alright, I'm still using the good mic. The entire point of this is so I can switch to the shit mic. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Hang on. How do I do that? Ah, there's no sound? Okay, hang on. Alright, you should be able to hear it now. But no, I can't hear it. Oh, was it USB? Oh, wait, I know what it is. It's by XLR. Yeah, that's right. Hang on. Okay, that should work now. Okay. Now the problem is there's no fucking audio from the mic. Hang on. I need to. I'm trying to get this sorted. Just give me a sec. I swear I had all this saved as well. Hang on. I'm not sure how to fix this. It's like, it's not being picked up on the stream mix. Shit. Oh, I should have wrote down like a list of what I needed to do. Try to use it. Well, the mic's working. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to do it so I can hear the stream, you can hear the stream, and then so I can actually stream a game. But it just doesn't. It doesn't seem to be like picking it up like at all, which kind of sucks. And now Stream Mix is just dead. Oh, I fucking hate audio issues, bro. It's so annoying. Alright, if I don't get this resolved in a few, I'll just wrap up this stream and then I'll I'll do this for next stream. Because now my Stream Mix just seems to be completely dead for some reason. Play the video out loud. Just have it play on max. Just play it from my phone. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah, thing is, it's not coming through Stream Mix at all now. So I think it's a little bit fucked. Alright, chat, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to end stream now, just so I can have a look at this. And I might stream in like an hour or so. I might not. But there'll be a video out on the live channel in like a couple hours or so anyway. So yeah. Thank you guys for joining, and I will